Hello, and how is everyone doing today? So naturally it is Saturday afternoon in the UK, and we've had a spate of nice weather as we are pretty much just heading into summer, which is of course the season that we are heading into with Stardew Valley today. So our plans are basically that we want to try and earn as much money as we can in order to start upgrading our tools. And then we can start going through and buying some recipes because we just got ourselves our new house extension. And from that we shall go in and load our game. We also managed to get the very first harvest of our ancient fruits. However, there have been quite a lot of thunderstorms in the game, and I am just keeping my fingers crossed that we manage to avoid either of our ancient fruit plants being damaged, because we do not have the skill level to craft lightning rods, unfortunately. But we can start loading into the game. Okay, and this should be loading. Please don't be glitching out on me. Let me just have a look. Okay, alright, yeah, it was just taking a moment to configure things. So hello to our cat, and have a check of the weather report. So today's weather is thunderstorms, but tomorrow is going to be clear and sunny. And as for the fortune teller, the spirits are in good humour today, so we can take some time and head down to the mines. And unlike a few days prior, we can actually just completely focus on going to the mines rather than needing to do any extra or additional works. So let's just have a quick scan through of the food we've got. Nothing really in there that we want to take with us. So instead, let's just check here. We obviously want to take our obsidian edge sword, and perhaps we will actually swap out our regular, or the shoes that we currently have, which are the firewalker boots, for the genie shoes, because that will give us a +6 immunity. Put the firewalker boots back. And can we craft that glowstone ring? So we need 5 solar essence and 5 iron bars. So let's just go and have a quick look at that. So we have 5 iron bars indeed. We can take that, and also take the copper and iron bars we had from there. Put the copper back and quickly head over here and find those solar essences. So there we go, we've got that glowstone ring done. Put the solar essences and our iron bar back, and that should help us doubly. So the glowstone ring emits a constant light and increases radius for collecting items. And what else could we do? So the sturdy ring, 2 copper bar, 25 bug meat and 25 slime. So unfortunately we won't quite be able to get that at the moment, but we can go through and start harvesting all of these lovely coffee beans that we have. I'm just always amused when we get the coffee beans, because it's pretty much just one bean means a lot of things. And unfortunately we only got silver star melons, so that is a disappointment. So we'll put those back in there, sell all of our gold and silver coffee beans, put the rest into here, and we have 1 melon we can take quickly to the community centre, and then we can head off to the mines. So unfortunately we do need a bit of time spent towards actually growing a few more melons, as I would really like to get 5 gold star ones before the end of the season, just because I like to have that one extra kind of quality crop in hand, just in case we get to autumn and we are unable to get the third one. I cannot remember what it is because I always push for the parsnips, corn, and the melons. So summer crops bundle, we can put our melon in there, and we just need blueberry. And the quality crops bundle, okay, the other one is pumpkin. So we should be able to manage that fine. The animal bundle will be a bit of a concern. We may need to turn our efforts towards actually getting some animals instead, simply because, well, we are potentially going to have some issues with the community centre if we are unable to get those from the travelling merchant. But pretty much that is a personal goal of mine rather than anything negative. Okay, Clint wants some copper bars, not copper bars, copper ores, and we'll just wait here until Piers opens and we can go in and get ourselves some melons. I think they take 13 or 14 days to grow, which means, presuming no issues, they should be ready before the end of the month. So let's have a look. Okay, 12 days, so that will be the 25th. And if we want to make sure that we actually get some of that, we probably want to make sure we get some basic fertilizer. So I will just quickly check, can we make basic fertilizer, basic retaining soil, and speed grow, but it doesn't look like we have the skill level for the quality fertilizer. Let me just quickly go and check that. Stardew Valley Wiki and quality fertilizer. So we need to have, oh goodness, okay, yeah, farming level 9, and we are currently at, let me get back to the game, farming level 6. Okay, we're not going to be able to do that then. But anyway, so how many of these can we buy? So 10 of those. And oh, okay. I'm not okay, actually no. We have plenty of sap. We can do all of that ourselves with no issue. So we can get 15 melons. So that's a 9x9 section plus a little bit more, and you know, maybe we'll have some good luck and we'll be able to start, or we might get a large melon out of all of that at some point if we are indeed lucky enough. So anyway, we obviously want to head down to the mines, and 10 AM is a little bit late, but it's not the latest that we've been heading to the mines and some of these days recently, so we can just head across, make sure we check the artifact spots, because last time we were here we did find an ancient seed in one of these. That is the second plant that we have of that growing. Okay, nothing of interest there. So we can head back up, grab these grapes. That will just give us a quick snack in the mines if we so need it. Back up here, quickly check for artifact spots. There are none. Make sure we've got our sword equipped, and then we can go into here. And let's head down to the mine. So what level did we get to? We got to 100 last time. This is a nice quick head down. Absolutely no enemies to worry about here, so we just need to start hacking our way through the rocks. Yeah, so I wasn't 100% sure on what level we had managed to get to, because in my other game, which I used to just double check that my setup was working after the disastrous stream I had on Wednesday, I had managed to actually get down to level 120 for there. So I just wanted to make sure that I wasn't misthinking and that we had managed to get down to 120 of the mines, and I just completely forgot it. So despite today being a good luck day, we are having a bit of trouble trying to actually find the stairs, at least quickly. So it's a good thing today was thunder and lightning. Oh, there we go. And because that means we have a full energy bar to start off with, so do a quick sweep around for any stairs that are immediately visible. Nope, none are. But once again, no enemies, so we can just start chipping through the rocks. Get our mining skill up a tiny bit. And probably we will also want to try and benefit from getting our foraging skill. Oh, okay, that was not a good thing to do. Way too many enemies here. Oh, okay, got those. There you are, spitting fire. So a bit of damage taken there, but that's... oh, seems to be okay. It's definitely nothing as dangerous as it has been previously. I say that as I pretty much just walk right in to slime, and we can definitely see the difference between having 1 defense on these genie shoes versus 4 defense on some of the others, because we did take quite a battering from the enemies there. So yes, I'm not quite sure the genie shoes are going to be appropriate for me. I may indeed just have to go back up, farm some bug meat, and just focus on the defensive items for the shoes rather than... oh, okay, like that. Okay, there we go. Oh, and that's actually got us a bomb, so if we lay that around here, yep, and clear out the way, and we indeed get the stairs down, just ahead of a bat screeching at me. Let's just go over here quickly and defeat these slimes. Oh, and that's good. Another stairs down. So we are at level 105 at 230. So if this luck holds out, we might get pretty close to the bottom of the mines. That would be nice. Especially as we just got some stairs. So anything interesting in this container? Nope, just some coal and another slime that needs to be defeated. Let's bypass all of that, come up here, and yeah, most of these slimes are pretty easy to deal with at the moment. It's just more when they start ganging up on you or with other enemies. So some copper ore in that container. Focus on getting this slime first. Oh, nice. There's an emerald in that one. That's good. And once again, just visually check that there are no stairs already visible before we start hacking away at the rocks, because obviously I don't want to take the time to go through and deplete our energy if there are some stairs easily available. Okay, that was some iron ore in there, and I think, well, I'm not quite sure we're going to have enough resources to create a few more bombs for us today, unfortunately. I tend to have a habit of completely forgetting and leaving all of the copper and iron back at the farmhouse rather than either bringing some along or actually crafting some bombs before we go. So how are we doing on our mining skill? We're at about 80% to the next level, but mining is one of those ones where it takes absolutely ages in the mines. It's almost quicker to unlock the quarry or the main quarry anyway, because I do have a little mini quarry on the farm. And you know what, let's go down here. It's going to take a while to chip through this gold vein, but yep, I thought so. But it's going to be the one that has the stairs hiding underneath it. So we have quite a few containers around, quite a few enemies as well. And of course that one where I didn't necessarily want the stairs, we get the stairs. And let me just have a look, because I can see a topaz vein and a purple mushroom. So we will quickly go across to get that. We get 2 topazes from that. Pick up the mushroom and destroy a couple of the containers around just in case they have something interesting. Make sure we are careful with the slimes. Okay, there is a red mushroom there, and a, goodness, what's the red one? Ruby red. So a ruby thing, which once again has 2 in it, another slime, and one last container which has nothing in it. So down the stairs we go. It's just hit 7 p.m. So we do have this level. We can see that it has a minecart or minecart rail across it, so that indicates there might be some stairs automatically present at the end of this, at least for the moment. Go and get some of the containers. That's got a few bone fragments, so what can we get rid of? Well, we could probably eat the white algae. Whoops. I was going to say we can do that, but no, I managed to click on the stairs before we actually came down. Never mind. Anyway, new container, destroyed, nothing in there. I can see a hermit crab. That is being rather annoying, but defeating that gives us some stairs. We have a couple of containers in view, so I'll just go through and double check on those. A bit of coal in one, nothing really of interest in the others. So let's just hammer away at these, or axe away at these rocks. And there are quite a few containers over in this area where there's a singular slime, so make sure we have our sword equipped rather than our pickaxe would be useful. So let's just see, fibre, coal, the cave carrots, and what can we get rid of? Probably the bat wing. Nothing else laying about that would be of use to us. So rather unfortunately, I swear these containers used to have a lot more actual useful stuff in them, but they seem to have been nerfed a bit. I'm not sure if that's just my perception or if it has actually been affected. But regardless, go back up north to the stairs and we get to level 110. Which also means we want to get rid of something, so we get rid of the fibre, and we have the space boots. So that gives us 4 defense and 4 immunity, and as I said with the genie shoes, I'm not overly a fan of them, so we will get rid of that and put the space boots on, go down to the next level, and once again we have some good timing, defeat 2 enemies, and both of them reveal some stairs to us. So level 112 at 9:20 p.m. we might be able to make it to level 120. Okay, so get rid of you, come on. Get rid of the bats. We have a couple of gold ores down here. We don't have enough iron for the regular bombs, but we do have enough coal for the small ones. So if I just lay a small one down, that clears out the way and gives us some stairs. And also I see a emerald vein, so we'll grab that. Just the one, but one's better than none. And okay, I see an amethyst, we'll go for that as well. Just get rid of the bat and slime that are oh goodness, what's the word, guarding it, though we are very low on health and energy. Well, good thing we picked up that purple mushroom, because we can just eat that straight away. Clears up space in the inventory, and we can go back and go down the stairs. So it's taken us an hour to get down to the next level. But, you know, fingers crossed we can do a bit more work here. Especially seeing as this is, yes, I thought so. The design, it is the small star drop kind of level. So let's put a cherry bomb down there. Yep, we have some more stairs. Level 114. Loads, well, relatively high numbers of containers. Let's just see. I'm very much aware that it is crouching on 12 o'clock. We do have the minecarts activated, but obviously the sooner we can get back to the farm anyway, the better. So we're not going to be able to get down to level 120, but fingers crossed one of these will reveal the stairs to us shortly. We can get down to level 115 and then we can clear the final 5 levels at a later date. So come on, please be good to me. Please be good to me. Oh, yep, stairs. Gotcha. Okay, and we are out of there. So there we go. Get the minecart. Go back to the bus stop. And hurry back home. And of course, we also have those melons that we probably want to benefit from planting. And I just heard a tree fall, so we've had some lightning strikes in our farm area. So actually, oh goodness, we have 1 hour. Do we have, or if I chuck all these into there, and we have, just trying to think, because obviously we have limited time. Where did I put all of the sap? Okay, I don't know why the solar essence is in 2 different containers, but we will take that out. Put the cave carrot down there, solar essence back in there, and we should just be able to, yes, okay, there is the sap. I knew I had it somewhere because I don't tend to throw it out. So we want to create 15 of those and then quickly plant down all of these melons, give it some quality fertilizer, and then we want to, okay, 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, and then we have 1. Okay, and it is 1:50. We are probably going to faint. Yep, there we go. But we got all of the melons planted down. Okay, so now we finally have level 6 farming. So +1 watering can proficiency, +1 hoe proficiency, hardwood fence, cheese press, and finally the quality sprinkler. We also managed to get level 5 foraging, so we want to go for gatherer on that. And hopefully we can gain 1 more level before summer ends, and we can hopefully get a lightning storm and some lightning rods and batteries. So we did gain almost 2,500 gold overnight. That takes us up to 2,600, so we could put one of our axe or pickaxe to upgrade. So the weather forecast for tomorrow is rain. For the fortune teller, the spirits are very happy today. Okay, so essentially what we want to do. Hey, and apparently I did already have 2 basic fertilizer and some 5 quality fertilizer. Oh, never mind. So if we actually get the quality fertilizer anyway, we can go and buy 5 more melons. And then we can just think of the right words. Positron. Okay, and we obviously got charged 22 gold. So pale ale, we don't have the option for a keg just yet, but we should do at some point. Let me just have a look. Okay, so obviously if we want to go down into the mines, if we then do our axe and upgrade that one, which I completely bypassed, our axe is not in there, it is in a completely different chest. There it is. So we upgrade that. And look at all of these lovely blueberries that are ready for us. And also some honeysuckle. We can go through, grab all of that, and this is going to give us some lots and lots of lovely money. Okay, so there we go. We've got all of that, and I can see also our star fruit is ready. So that's nice. We want to go back and grab the watering can. I'm going to say which I'm pretty sure is in this container. There we go. We can go through and start watering all of our crops. By the time we are done, we want to go down to the travelling merchant and see if she's got anything worthwhile. And then if not, we can go to, well, I was going to say if not, we could go to Piers, but no, we'll be going to Piers regardless. We want to get those extra little melons, and with the quality fertilizer, fingers crossed, we will be able to get ourselves that first bunch of gold melons. So there we go, and water across all of these. So yes, this is part of the reason why I was a bit hesitant in putting so many blueberries down, because they just take so much time to water everything. But we do now have, obviously, the quality sprinklers that we can start crafting. That will help us out a little bit, and there are some areas where I've left nice gaps for the plants. And thankfully, actually, I managed to, I forgot to put a gap in here, but because of the lightning strike, that means that actually there is a bit of space for that. So we want 1 iron bar, 1 gold bar, and 1 refined quartz. So actually, if I pick you up, and then I can put you back down there, and there we go. You've picked up on all of those ores that need to be done. So 1 iron bar, 1 gold bar, and 1 refined quartz. So that allows us our first crafted quality sprinkler, because the first one we did indeed get from Sophia as a nice little gift. So that one goes there. We can get another one in there. And where else is going to be a bit of, or take a bit of consideration, but for now we'll grab that poppy honey, because that is going to sell for a decent amount of money. Refill the watering can and just quickly sort through things and make sure that we, for instance, keep the star fruit so we can make some seeds out of that rather than needing to buy some more. And what else do we probably want to keep for seeds? I think that's actually all right. And oh, okay, no, forgot the roses. I forgot to water the roses. So yes, we want to grab that back and quickly water these. There we go. Watering, that is done. Put the watering can back. And we probably want to take a trip over to the Adventurers Guild and sell some of the weapons and equipment we have, just to kind of get it out the way of our inventory rather than any real urgent need for money, seeing as most of those things don't really sell for much. And oh, we've got another cutscene. Okay, someone's crying and it sounds in the direction of Cindersap Forest. I'm going to say, is this actually going to let us load into it without issue, because we did have that problem earlier. Oh, and look, it's Jazz. Positron, I got lost in the woods chasing a squirrel. Like, can you take me back to Aunt Marnie's? Like, yeah, I'll guide you back. It's like, there is an option to say you need to be more careful, but it's kind of a bit, in my opinion, unwarranted here. Thanks, Positron. Because obviously she's already scared and lost. She kind of knows that venturing into there, she needs to be more careful now. So you go back to Marnie's and, oh my goodness, Jazz, are you okay? I was about to go looking for you. I got lost in the forest. Positron found me. Let's get inside. I'll cook you your favourite meal, okay? Yeah, and Jazz has cheered up a little bit, thankfully. Oh, thank you, Positron. Yep, nice. Saving Jazz from a forest, and hopefully she'll be a bit more careful next time she goes in there. Obviously, I'm not her parent or guardian, so I'll just leave that up to Marnie to talk to her. So we have poppy seeds, goat milk, but unfortunately we want the large one rather than the regular one. We can buy a quality sprinkler for 1,800. Don't really have the money. Ghost fish we've already got. Cave carrot, coconut, don't need to worry about that. Apricot sapling for 2,500. A rare seed for 1,000 and coffee beans. So nope, not really. I know we do need a rare seed for autumn for a secret event. but she pretty much sells that so regularly that we don't need to worry about making sure we have one. So what I am going to do is actually go and put our axe in for upgrade. Oh, presuming we don't get another cutscene. So Demetrius admiring the fountain up to the north of town. Oh, hello. Hi, Positron. The weather is astonishing, wouldn't you say? Did you know that this fountain is 30 years old? It's maintained and repaired by a technician from Grambleton. Are you making progress cultivating your farm? I haven't visited it since you allowed me to set up my experiment in the cave, which I'm still thankful for. What shall I say? So, robbing constructed buildings on my farm. I mean, technically we do have a silo and a house upgrade. I've been looking into crafting sprinklers to automate watering, or I've been focusing on honing my combat skills and fishing. But let's go for the middle one because that is what we have just been doing. Oh, that's a smart idea. Automating the process should save you time. I'm glad you're doing fine here in Stardew Valley. Owning a farm is a lot of work and may be overwhelming at times. Speaking of Stardew Valley, do you know where our valley gets its name? It's like does our valley get its name from space stuff? That's correct, Positron. 1,000 years ago, a huge meteor shower periodically bombarded this specific area of the Ferngill Republic. Of course, back then the Republic didn't exist yet. The meteors were so plentiful that their trails looked like fibers stretched across the sky. The meteorites looked like tiny drops on the trails, like morning dew on a spiderweb. So our ancestors called those showers the Silk Dew of the Stars. When the Ferngill Republic was first established 150 years ago, the Admission Union named this valley Stardew in honour of our ancestors. Have you wondered why your crops are always healthy, or why they so easily bear high-quality produce? That's because of the meteor shower. The soil in the valley is extremely fertile. It has such an abundance of nutrients such as nitrogen, phosphorus and potassium. There's also a high concentration of minerals present in the soil, including zinc, manganese, boron, iron, sulfur, cobalt, copper, magnesium, and so on. You can grow just about anything with these thanks to the fertile soil. It's the reason so many farmers have established their livelihood in Stardew Valley. So, of course, we have an option of, you talk way too much, but no, we'll say, I learned something new, thanks. I'm happy you know more about the valley and where you live. The combined efforts of science and history have made Stardew Valley a fascinating place. Oh, look at the time. I didn't mean to keep you for so long, and I just love his shocked face there. I'll let you get back to whatever errands you are running. Have a fantastic day, Positron. There we go. Hopefully we're not going to have too many cutscenes today. But it's probably going to be an inevitability that just as we walk around we're going to encounter a few. And let's just check some of these trash cans. Make sure no one's within too easy hearing distance, like the Mayor Lewis on that one, so we'll just ignore that. Head over here and get ourselves the start of an upgraded axe. There we go, upgrade tools, and we want the copper axe, so should be ready in a couple of days. And then we can just head back to Piers, sell everything except the quality fertilizer and one of the blueberries, and then we can come back, and then we can obviously buy some melon seeds, plant those, and hope that we'll be able to get some gold quality crops from them. Nothing in any of those really. I really want someone to do a bit of fishing. Say hello to Sophia. And I think that's her allergies rather than anything else. I'm not always 100% sure, so actually, does honeysuckle give us energy? Yes, it does. Okay, so we might want to... Oops, I was going to say we might want to save one of those, but let's... Okay, there we go. That's what I wanted. And then 1, 2, and 3. And we can get 5 melon seeds. And is there anything else we probably want? How long do blueberries take? 13 days. to mature and probably want to go and have a look to see how long it would take with actually some speed grow. That is 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, yes, it does only do one or like speeds it up by 1 day, unfortunately. So it wouldn't be worth us getting any more of that. And we are planting it on the 14th. So that would be, yeah, that would just be the 27th. So 1 day, that's not worth it. Okay, so let's head out and across, and we will take the mine carts to the mine and finish up our going down there. Hey, so I picked up hot pepper at the store last night. Grandma made a special casserole. Okay, I thought there was going to be a second half of that. Haley's pretty hot. Maybe you should hang out with her. I thought there was going to be a second half of that conversation about the hot pepper. Like, it was really good, or it tasted like it was about to go, or tasted like it was about to go off. But anyway, take that up here to the mines. Level 115. So let's just go through. We shouldn't have too much trouble finding the stairs here because, as you can see, there's not a lot of ground to cover. And there we go, we just found them. Full of enemies around, and we are still getting injured a fair bit, but doesn't seem to be quite as much as before. Which, you know, new boots, thankful for that. Much prefer the space boots, though I'm not actually sure if there are any shoes that convey or confer a higher defense than these ones. I'll have to look, and I'm not bothering staying around to be attacked by any more bats. We got some stairs and I am taking them down. Okay, a couple of slimes, cut through them, and we actually get some white algae from that. And one more slime up here. Okay, do we have any coal? Nope. So we can't do a quick little cherry bomb, unfortunately. Let's just go crack through some of these rocks. We should get to level 7 of mining in a moment. Once we actually crack the proper rocks anyway. And then we should have more than enough time after we finish all of this to go maybe down to the saloon, buy some people a few food gifts and start actually trying to, you know, make them like us, because I always tend to neglect the social aspects and getting people actually to open up and be friends with us. That's always the one thing I kind of neglect and forget about in this game, unfortunately. So the stairs are being very secretive on this level today, and I'm just basically hearing more and more bats the more and more time we spend here. Ah, there we go, stairs down. Okay, so yes, we want to come down here and defeat that slime on its own first, and then we can come back up, defeat you. That's actually given us some stairs, but I will come back up here and grab a bit of coal first. Oh, okay, there were some stairs already available apparently, and despite actually having that oh, curse, is it a curse on us, we've managed to successfully defeat the enemy anyway. So what can we get rid of? Probably the broken glasses and just have that void essence. Check down, nothing there. And level 119. So just one level to go. Oh, little hermit crab. You're not going to sneak up on me that easily. Another slime and bat. Defeat. Another little bat. A topaz thing and nothing else, so we will come back up. Probably eat that grape that we had from the previous day. Come back up here, crack open that topaz vein and get some topazes and get down to level 120. And inside the chest is a skeleton key. Or you found the skull key. You're not sure what it is for, but it seems to be important. It's been added to your wallet. So there we go. We can leave the mine. Our journal now has an upgrade. Discover the purpose of the skull key. And of course, bring Pam a pale ale, which is just going to essentially stay there because that is something, I believe, to let you learn how to work with the crafting kegs rather than anything else. So anyway, you get here, pass by Elliot, and just quickly say hello to him. You got Maru waiting outside the Salon Saloon, and just say hello to her as well. And then we can head in. Okay. And what is your meal of the day? Yes, tortillas. Okay, so just basically standard stuff. And what do we want to get rid of? Probably the sap. So then we can get Pam a beer. There we go. Thanks in a million, kid. So how good is our relationship with her? Well, 2 stars. Basically, 2 stars is the maximum we've got with anyone at the moment. And we want to grab a pizza for Shane whenever he comes in. I might actually go and... Okay, apparently I'm in Elliot's way. So we'll just go around and get out of his way, at least for the moment. And let's see if we can track down Shane. Just ahead of him coming to the saloon after work. Is he actually still working in Jojamart? Oh, I was going to say I just saw him. Okay, apparently he's not actually working at Jojamart. He's over by Haley's house instead. So we went pretty much the entirely opposite direction for that, but it didn't take us too long to get back around and see where he is. Okay, I can see there. And where are you? Seriously, I seem to have lost you, Shane. Hey, Vincent and Sam. Okay, he has gone back into... I should have just stayed in the saloon. I should have just stayed in the saloon because apparently that is where he is. Yep, there you are, Shane. Okay, pizza for you. Like, how many times do I have to tell you to leave me alone? I am never going to leave you alone. Okay, so who else is here and who can we give? So Elliot. And let's just see. I'm trying to see if there's anything that we can get from Gus for him. It doesn't look like much, admittedly. And who else? Marnie, what do you like? Quite a few different things. Oh, actually, you like honeysuckle. I could give you one of those right now. And then we have, obviously, Gus. A few different things, but once again, nothing that I really have. And I don't want to spend an absolute ton on people. So let's just have a look. Okay, Emily, we might be able to give you, or a ruby. I know we've definitely got a ruby. And Clint, similarly, okay, yep, you two are getting rubies, because I'm pretty sure we had, or was that yesterday actually? Okay, so we've got topaz. Okay, right, never mind, you guys are both getting topaz. Okay, Clint's pretty happy. As is Emily. Okay, so that's nice. And who else did we say? Marnie gets the honeysuckle. There we go. Yes, thank you for finding Jazz Positron. She won't go that far into the forest again. It's always nice to see. So, like I said, we've given Pam, Marnie, Elliot. I don't think we've really got anything Elliot would like, so that's probably going to actually be it for now. That's a grand on gifts. But thankfully, because of the blueberry harvests, we should be in a pretty good position. So just come up back up here and put that one blueberry we have into the community bundle. Then we can complete that one and check it off the list. And then we just have a few other things to focus on. So there we go, Summercrop bundle. Blueberry bundle complete. And that nicely gives us another free quality sprinkler. So if I'd realised that we actually had an absolute ton of crops to sell, I probably would have bought that other sprinkler from the travelling merchant, but oh well, never mind. We'll just head back, plant those extra 5 melons, probably put the quality sprinkler around that just to make sure they're continuously watered and we actually have the time for them. Plant the quality fertilizer down, and then fingers crossed we're able to get those 5 gold star melons by the end of the month. So where do we want to put these? I think we might actually put them right by the roses. So if we just have a quick look. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, that fits nicely there. Okay, and it ensures that I have at least some of those roses watered every single day. So activate that. That waters all of them. Sort through all of our other items. Probably be able to craft a second. Oh, yep, so we've got plenty of those. Let's actually go through. 1, 4 new quality sprinklers, which is very, very nice. Put all that back, and so then we can put 1 sprinkler there and 1 sprinkler there, and then 1 here as well. And other than that, I think, yes, we'll put 1 there. So obviously when we get into fall or autumn, we'll reconfigure where all of those sprinklers are and make things a bit nicer. And then maybe we might actually be able to have the whatever one is above the quality sprinkler. So we've got some more fruit as well from the fruit bats. So 1 orange. I can't quite remember if we have that for the community center bundle or not. But we've got 2 pomegranates. So let's see. Orange, no, apparently we've already donated that, but we do have 2 pomegranates. So artisan bundle. Yep, 1 pomegranate. And then it just probably depends if we get a peach or cherry. And then also if we manage to make some jelly or pick up some cheese from the travelling merchant. That should be progressing pretty nicely. We've just been told it's getting pretty late, so we'll head inside. I just love how all the pets sleep on the bed. Ace of fluff, and go to sleep for the night. So there we go, level 7 mining, plus 1 pickaxe proficiency, and transmute into gold. Oh, nice and raining again. Say hello to our kitty. Check the weather report. What do we have tomorrow? Clear and sunny. Fortune teller tells us good humour, though it doesn't really matter much at the moment. Living off the land. Got a spa in town. So we could probably go here and put the white algae in. And yeah, let's actually put that orange in there just so we can see what's going to be going on. And where do we want to go for today? I think probably we want to go into the mines and get some bug meat. So we have those. Those can obviously be put into there. And 1 check, because I will want to see what level we get the keg at. So keg farming level 8. Okay, so that is going to be a while. So we can get it for completing the artisan bundle, but that is once again probably going to be a moment away. Okay, just whoops, didn't mean to pick that up. Apparently my game is a bit fussy. with this at the moment. To Farmer Positron. Aunt Marnie said I needed to write a thank you letter. So, thanks for finding me in the forest and taking me back home. I won't go that far in the forest again. Jazz. And that is like a nice little thing. Okay, so we have obviously a bunch more coffee beans. We have a mass of these. Our sunflowers are finally ready. And we've got a couple of seeds for them, but obviously I was doing that almost entirely for the community centre bundle, so I'm not too worried about that. Sunflowers are nice because you can get oil from them. But we've got, it takes 8 days, so yeah, you know, why not? We'll just plonk one back down. We have got 1 gold corn. We'll put that there. And then the rest of them, I think we'll put 1 of the regular ones there, and 3 hot peppers, just so we have start to have a bit of variety. And oh, that's interesting. Okay, I don't think it's meant to be transparent, but never mind. Okay, that is slightly off-putting, but so a simple broth made from vegetables. Okay, so that looks like just any 4 items that are classed as vegetables. You can make that. And yeah, okay, everything else is pretty much unaccessible to us. And let's go back here. So we want to, oh yes, the shoes. Let me just see what we have. Okay, we want the footwear rather than shoes. Let's have a look at stats. Okay, so I am zipping my mouse because some of these are spoilers. Okay, so yes, there are ones that give you better defense than +4, but we aren't able to access them at the moment. So yes, okay, I will go to Emily's house and put the buffs of the space boots onto the leather boots. So let me actually just have a quick nose. So how do we get here? Okay, so we're not able to access that area until we complete the community centre. Right, that is fine. Okay, so basically we're going to have a while before we're able to get to that area, so that's fine for me. And yep, okay, let's just continue on in the game. And hopefully the game stops being a bit fussy about the... Okay, it was fine there, right? And so we want to go to the mines, we want to make sure we get a fair amount of bug meat because we want some bait. So Autumn's Bounty, 2 foraging and 2 defense. I think we will leave that because I don't think we necessarily need that. We can't take any geodes across to Clint because he is busy upgrading all of our stuff. So let's just head over to town via the normal walking route. Hopefully by the time we get there, Piers will be open. We can sell everything except the items that need to go into the community centre bundle. And then we can just head up to the mines as normal. There we go. Got ourselves a little spice berry there, so that's a tiny bit of extra money. Head back across. So let's just check that. Okay. Right, so there we go. Piers isn't quite open yet. Let's actually, how much space do we have? Okay, we've got a fair amount of space in our backpack. We'll have a quick perusal of the beach and just check when things are on that, especially with those crab pots. So one little thing. Oh yes, and I remember, yes, the game did say that a load of things would start washing up here, didn't they? We can have a quick look to see if that holds true. I can see another bit of coal around here, so we can grab that. And then we can go back and have a look at our crab pots and see how they are doing. Probably sell a couple of these bits back to Willy. Okay, so there's another little bit of coal and an artifact spot. Just dig that up. And anchor. Not quite sure if we have had that before, but we'll leave that for the moment. Go into Willy's shop and sell a few items, clear up our inventory a bit. Okay, there we go. Okay, so just basically sell all of these across. And maybe we might actually get enough money to get the last backpack upgrade, which admittedly I don't think is going to happen. What do we have here? Oyster, refined quartz, cockle, and some iron ore. Pretty standard stuff. And that anchor, yeah, we can donate that. So we can go and do that now. Actually, no, we'll go to Piers first, sell the items, put the corn up in the community centre bundle, and then come down, get the minecart, and head up to the mines. I'm just trying to remember what levels that we actually have the... Oh goodness, what's it called? The, I can tell 2 of the sunflowers and the spiceberry. The back we want to keep the coffee beans. I honestly think we've got enough of them, so we can sell those. And let's just have a quick look back at the wiki again. So, bug meat. So, got from insects. Okay. So let's just check monster loot. All insects. And okay, that doesn't actually say, so let's go a different method and let's have a look at the mines rather, because that should be better. Yeah, there we go. So floor content. Okay, so basically yes, we want basically levels 11 to 29 from the looks of it. Okay, so that's fine. 11 to 29 we will go and do. So we obviously want to keep 1 pomegranate for ourselves and probably 1 pomegranate for Elliot. Just chuck it at him and hope that makes him like us a bit more. Then we can come back up to the community centre. Add a couple new things to one of the bundles. No, actually, no, I think we need 2 pomegranates. So yeah, 1 will go for here for the artisan bundle. There you go. And we want, not the quality crops bundle, the 4 crops for the corn. That just leaves us the eggplant and pumpkin to get. And then the bulletin board, I'm pretty sure the enchanter's bundle requires a pomegranate. Let's just go and check that. Okay, nope, we've already put pomegranate in there. Okay. Let me just check the other ones. We still need a few things there. We still need the Nautilus shell for there. But in the dye bundle, we can indeed put the sunflower. So now all we need is that elusive red cabbage to complete that. So we can come back down. And I was going to say, did I pick a few things? Well, one thing that we can sell back to the Adventurers Guild, which are the genie shoes. As much as they seem to be nice, they just don't work well with my playstyle, so no great loss. It was just an item from, not sure if it was the chests or it just was a random drop, but either way. So let's donate that anchor. That is a man-made object, so that goes there. That is the only thing. And then we can head up to the mines. It's fairly accomplished. So there we go, mines, and it was levels 11 to 29. We'll just quickly come down here and essentially we are looking for bugs. And obviously any gems will be a bonus. So of course the first bug we meet, no meat. But that's making up for it. So we do have a somewhat good luck day. And okay, these rocks are breaking apart pretty easily. Probably because we're just got such a high mining level. I was going to say, come on, focus and actually break the container. Not just fling it wildly into open air. There we go, there's that. And one of those annoying bugs. Come on, come on. There, got it. No coal in the minecart because we've already technically looted that. And I think we will probably just come around and do this loop a few times. Just so that we get a decent amount of bug meat. I know there's something that generates... Okay, got you. Bug meat. I cannot remember what it is, at least for the moment. So obviously the things that we are going to be keeping an eye out for, other than bugs, are just gem nodes. Because we want to make sure that we get those as and when we can. And obviously just chop through rocks where we need to. And let's just come down here. Okay, so no easily accessible stairs, but we can hack through the rocks without any issue. And there is a Dougie there. And another bug. Seems to be alright. It almost seems ridiculous how easy these early levels are once you've actually completed the mines. But you know, I'm not going to be complaining about that. Okay, so let's keep going here. Some weeds we can get rid of. Got a new mixed seed and there's some stairs. Okay, another buggy and some actual bugs down here. So yep, got you. Ah, chewing stick, I believe that's a new item that we can donate. So let's just, oh, okay, that was lucky. First rock we broke has stairs on it. We can continue down and I can see some slimes and some bugs and some stairs. Let's just get rid of you and come over here. Thankfully, because we have such a high powered weapon. What is that? Is that, oh my goodness, is that another ancient seed? Is that our third ancient seed? Well, okay. If that is indeed, yes it is indeed our third ancient seed. So our third one in, what is this? Halfway through summer year 1. That has been fantastic. So we've obviously quickly accessed the stairs, but I just want to have a look down. Okay, there are a couple of containers down here that I can see. So we'll just quickly peek in here. Cave carrot, not really worth it. And go quickly across just to see if there's any more bugs or... Okay, there's another container that has some stone. Oh, and I was about to turn back, but there is another one right up here. Nope, absolutely nothing in there whatsoever. So let's go back and re-find those stairs. We are annoyingly only at 12 bug meat. I thought we'd have a lot more. This may be something that we need to repeat every so often. Okay, another mine level with some tracks. So we can come down and just grab that. This one has a lot of bugs, that's nice. Another earth crystal. Okay, those two didn't drop anything, and neither did you. Okay, let's just grab you. And one more slime, which unveils the stairs for us. And annoyingly, one of those spiral levels here. So we will just continue all the way through. And this is level 19 anyway, so if we just get to the end, we have a few containers that we can crack through, see if there's anything of interest in there. I'm not quite sure there will be. I can see at least 2 bugs around, so okay, that's 1 bit of meat. Oh, and there's actually 3 of the like grub insects right in the center that I can see. So let's just go through, spiral around some more. I really despise this level layout. It just seems to be more frustrating than anything else. Especially when you actually do manage to find some stairs, but they are right in the way of where you were wanting to go. So we actually have some coal that's been dropped. So let's just get rid of the fibre. Just because we have plenty of that. We can get plenty of it from our farm, the weeds there. 1 more bug, so let's just see. Oh, we actually get a bit of hardwood. Okay, so that's nice. And an absolute ton of quartz, regular quartz, not refined quartz. So let's just go ahead and eat that blackberry we've got. And also the algae we have. Drop the wood that we just picked up. And that chewing stick, yes indeed, we can get Gunther, we can donate that to the museum and Gunther will tell us what to do with it. Let's just progress down to the next level. That's because we obviously have the time. Okay, there is basically nothing there. Next level, level 21. Up through some rocks. Get some stairs. Probably didn't actually want to head down quite that quickly. Because there was at least 1 bug insect that I could see. We want to come over here, though thankfully there are an absolute ton of them here once again. We have a emerald node, so we can pick that up. And then I think, okay, we've got a broken CD we can get rid of. We have some Joja Colas, which we can also similarly get rid of. We don't want that by shoot. Okay, 3 more regular bugs there means 2 more bug meat. 2 bugs there means 1 more. 1 actual flying insect means 1 more there. Okay, so that is 29 bug meat. Okay, so we have got the amount we want. And let's just quickly head over to the Adventurers Guild. Sell off a couple of things to them and just see if there's anything new since we've reached the bottom of the mine. So sell the genie shoes, yes. So we have a recipe for frog legs, which gives +2 speed and +2 defense. So we need to obviously catch some frogs. No new wings, just the regular boots there. We have the steel falchion. I think that's how that's pronounced. And then obviously the lava katana at 25,000. Which, if we don't get a prismatic shard by the time we go to the Skull Cavern, we are probably going to want to save up and buy that. And let's just have a look to see how we are doing on the monster eradication goals. So we're over halfway there on the bats and almost halfway there on the skeletons. We've almost completed it for the cave insects. And then we've got 4 other enemies which we have no idea on, but we can keep going on that anyway. We have enough bug meat now to create that ring that I absolutely cannot remember the name of, but cuts the status durations in half. So we can come back down here and probably craft that just before we head to bed. And just check everything seems to be going okay, and we will obviously need to remember to harvest those poppy seeds before it gets to the end of the season. So 1 more ancient seed, where is that going to go? I think that is going to go... Oh no, actually we need to change it into the actual seed first. So that can go there. And... okay, I was going to say, has that been struck by lightning? But it doesn't look like it. Okay, chuck some more things into here. And where else? We had the speed grow. Yeah, that's basic fertilizer. There's speed grow. So we want one of those just to try and bump up that last ancient fruit. There we go. And let's just see. So we have tipped over to level 5 of foraging, but I'm not sure that's going to necessarily be enough for us. So what do we need for that? The sturdy wing. There we go. Got that. We can put the bug meat back and then probably sell these oysters and cockles we have just to get a bit more money and actually equip that sturdy wing. So yes, you can see that we have 8 wing slots and basically 4 of them have some kind of magnetism effect, so we can pick things up from quite a distance away. So let's head in. We said hello to our cat today and let's get back to bed. So how much did we make? 400, which, okay, most of the things that we dug up in the mines we kind of saved or processed for other things anyway, so it doesn't matter too much. So our copper axe is ready. Here's a nice sunny day. What is the weather for tomorrow going to be? Another sunny day. Okay, fortune teller, spirits are in good humour. Once again, doesn't overly matter too much to us as we have cleared the mines. So we have 8,725. What can we do? Do we upgrade our axe once again and get it straight over to silver? And go and get some... Hey, we only have a small amount of iron. Well, let's cut through the grass here and see if we've got anything in our own little personal quarry. Say hello to our kitty first. And also see if we have any other fruits. Okay, nope. Nothing new from the fruit bats that I can see. So our quarry. Yeah, we've got a few things here. We've got a diamond. I can see that. So if we go here, that's probably going to get most of them. Yep, there we go. And then just start chopping through all of this as we have it. Oh goodness, that gold ore is taking forever with this basic pickaxe. But that is just what we have, so that is what we will work with. Okay, getting some progress down. And actually, you know what? We picked up a bit of coal. Let's get another cherry bomb out. And probably actually want to put it over here somewhere. Where would be the best place where you're going to... There. There you go. So that's all of that accomplished. That does mean we left the gold or more difficult to extract gold ores, but that is just what we have to deal with, and I'd rather get a larger area of less difficult things to extract cleared out than a smaller area of more difficult ones. So it is Tuesday. I'm just trying to think. We haven't been notified of any events, so there's probably nothing going on. So let's grab that gold eventually. And we obviously have all some of these geodes that we can go and take to Clint and clear those up. And I think probably do another round of clearing the mines for a bit more bug meat. So let's just go back there. How much iron ore did that give us? 2. Okay. So we are going to need a bit more iron ore as well in our ventures, because we basically have none. So we can put all that in. Okay, that's taken a couple of the iron anyway. And we actually probably have enough gold. Yes, that's where all of my iron ore went, because I crafted the sprinklers, didn't I? Anyway, those are accomplished. Okay, that is kiwi. Those aren't quite ready yet. So we want to obviously grab the watering can and just go through the plants that we have. Nope, nope, not in that direction. That way. Okay, Okay, so that's done that. And obviously the kiwi plants, part of Stardew Valley Expanded. I can't remember what it's called. Like JLP, no, not JLP, but something like that. More fruits and veggies. They take absolutely forever to grow. I think they take until like the 21st of the season. But you get so much money from them. They are worth it. Okay. Water the honeysuckles, and obviously we've got a couple of the roses up here that need to be watered as well. So quickly do that before we forget, because I am frequently forgetting what things I want to do. But anyway, wrong direction. Head that way and do that one, and then we have a 3-bit there, a 3-bit there, and one final one there. So that looks like that is all. Yep, that is all ready. So fill up a watering can, and let's just see. Yep, okay, we have 3 copper bars, 3 iron bars rather, sorry. Got the chewing stick. I want to take the frozen geode. And okay. So yes, I'm pretty sure we should be able to get bug meat from something else, but I cannot remember. Sure, there is something that produces it. Okay, fish ponds containing dorado, lingcod, or pike will produce it. And then what else do we need it for? Yeah, okay, that looks honestly about it. Although we actually do have enough money to go and get ourselves an iridium rod as well. So let's just sort through the gems that we have, and obviously all of the geodes as well. Okay, so 4 jade, 5 diamond. Actually, if we put ourselves down to 4 on each of these, leave the earth crystals as they are because they're a bit more fancy. So then we can go up to the Adventurers Guild. Then we can. Oh yes, we do have a couple of rubies, and there's some hot peppers we can move into the kitchen. That we need to give to the museum. That we need to change with the space boots, so we get the proper enchantment on that. The firewalker boots we can once again sell. We have 200 coffee beans. We could probably sell some of those. I think they only go for 15 each, but you just have so many of them. We have 1 squid ink. Oh yes, the bone sword as well. We want to take that. We have some refined quartz in there, which should not be in there. That should be over here. There we go. And what else? Okay, apparently we do have a couple of trash items for whatever reason. And then just sort through things and either into the chest here. Anything? Okay, nope, nothing for there. And into the fridge. That gives us a couple of chili peppers and a couple of tomatoes. And nothing else that we can eat. That would be worthwhile putting into the fridge there. Just double check this one. Okay, so that looks absolutely fine. Then go back over here and check this. We have the newspaper, so we can head down to the beach and do a bit there. We have 8 hardwood. We obviously need to get our axe upgraded so we can start chipping away at all of those logs that are around our farm. So do we have anything of note up here? It doesn't look like there are any forage balls. So grab the minecart, head over to the town. And oh yes, we probably want to actually donate a couple of things to the museum before we go into Clint's. Otherwise we probably won't be able to actually pick up our axe. So that goes there. Why is the... Oh yes, because it's technically a monster thing. Apparently I didn't donate a ruby. Okay, but that's all of that. We did get something new that we can collect. What is that? And that looks like the bear statue. Okay, no thank you. You can keep hold of that. I don't want any of those items. Anyway, back in here to Clint's. There is our copper axe. Yes, we received a copper axe. And so we want to sell these items to get some money back, and that breaks 12,000. Then we want to process our geodes. So let's just go through in well, I would say quality order, but that's not necessarily what I mean. And there I go, smashing together mean and want. So go for the most common first. That is the standard geodes, then the frozen ones, and then the magma geodes. Let's see if we can actually break open all of these without needing to. Yeah, okay. So shop. So Gunther can tell us. So calcite, amberite, and then process the rest of the geodes. That should give us enough space for them. Of course, it tells me that I don't have enough space for any of the other things, but it's just basically cracking open what we already have. So basalt, which we can sell back, and okay, like forms near volcanic rock. I've mentioned that I went to Iceland a couple of times in previous streams, and one of the things that we actually did was go around some volcanic areas, and the basalt there is just absolutely bizarre how it forms, because it forms in like hexagonal strips almost, and it just looks so weird. It does not look like it should be able to form in nature, but it does. That is so stunning. Okay, so we can come across to the beach and just see if there's anything we can scavenge and obviously sell. Okay, a couple, well, I say a couple, one bit of coral and one mussel. Technically two because we've picked it up. We do have the bonus that allows us to occasionally pick up 2 items instead of 1. Head across to our crab pots because we have a couple of bits of rubbish that we can put in, and let automation take that and process them into interesting items. So cockle and coal. Nothing much of interest. Did we actually donate a tomato already, or was that just not needed? Well, either way, we can head back up, pass through Emily and Haley's house for a brief moment, change the enchantment on our shoes over back to the leather boots because I much prefer the look of those. So there we go. Take off the space boots, and then so we want that to go in and that to be the outcome. Nope, wrong way round. There we go. You'll make custom tailored leather boots with +4 defense and +4 immunity. Yes, that is what we want. There we go. Okay, yeah, that is what we want. That goes in there. Thank you, Emily. That is all we need from that today. Head up to Piers and sell those additional items that we don't really need. And then back to the mines, the Adventurers Guild, to sell a few things. I completely forgot. It was exercise day for them. So let's sell that and that and that. And it is tempting. Yes. Yes, we'll go for the final backpack upgrade. Get those final 12 slots, and that will mean we don't have to worry about making sure we have enough space. At least not anymore. Let's have a look. What is... Okay, apparently the dish of the day is unknown because Gus isn't in the saloon today or yet. Hello, Victor. I've received an email today with a job offer from a reputable architecture firm. It's all the way across the country, and I'm not comfortable travelling that far away. Yeah, I know what you mean. Oh, Okay, there goes Gus back again. So we want to come over here and head up to the mines, the Adventurers Guild. And probably if we actually just do what we were doing in the previous game day, we can go through and probably complete the first of the monster hunting requests and defeat all of those insects. So anyway, we want to come back in here, sell firewalker boots and the bone sword, which doesn't really give us much money back, but it's better than nothing and it clears out what we have. So let's go into the mines again. Probably actually drink all of the Joja Cola we've been hoarding. Helps us also just clear up a bit of space. So there we go. And level 10. Start from there. And once again, just come down, check for any insects or containers, and keep an eye out to see if there are any exposed stairs, because apparently we have been having a good run of good luck days. Just get rid of those weeds to make things a bit easier on us. Nothing there. And nothing there either. Oh, there we go, there's the stairs. A couple of containers on this level, some more mixed seeds, which I keep saying, but we are keeping those for the autumn season, as I have no idea, obviously, naturally, what is in any of them. Oh, okay. There's another crab, yes, we need that for one of our fish ponds. Carving knife, which is a very low level dagger. So anyway, we'll just loop around here. So there's some slimes, a regular bug. Yeah, apparently there's not any diggers. Or, oh, I was going to say there's not any diggies around, but there was just one there. And then, gosh, what was I saying? Oh, I can't remember. But anyway, so we can obviously come around here, get some more stairs. Oh, okay, I see a slime down here. It's not actually necessarily what we are looking for, but... Oh yes, crabs. I just remembered with that hermit crab. That is another crab we can put into a fish pond. Because apparently we get a special item once we get 10 crabs in a pond. And that's not something I've accomplished yet. Ah, great. Okay, that's generated some stairs, but in the way of where I wanted to go. Is not a helpful game. We're going to have to go around the long way. Get rid of a couple of bugs and a duggy. And then finally rotate all the way around so we can actually get the other bugs that I was trying to get to in the first place. And that, for all my effort, just gets me one bug meat. Nope. Carry on. Nothing up there, nothing down there. So let's just start hacking away at these rocks. We should get a notification, an actual sound when we achieve the monster eradication goal for insects, so we just need to keep an eye out on that. Okay, so nothing quite yet. A couple of slimes around, a few containers. I have no idea if these containers have a predicted generation pattern or if it is more based just on what level you are in terms of what you get. Let's just have a look. Okay, I can see another insect down here. Let's just get rid of that for the free bugger meat. Anything over to the far right, there is one more container, probably got nothing in it. Okay, it's got a standard geode. We can head back. We unlocked / saw some stairs. Oh, don't want to forget the earth crystal, just because those are useful in crafting. And we have a level overrun with monsters. Okay, well, this is going to make the monster eradication goal very interesting, because it is just basically filled with bugs. There we go. Monster Slayer goal complete. And this is also giving us loads and loads of lovely bug meat. That is nice to see, so we can save and store that. Okay, and just basically hack our way through. We're getting a few rice... whatever they're called, rice shoots. Okay. Apparently that was not the last of the monsters. I don't know where the last one is. I'm pretty sure. Oh, okay, nope, apparently this. There we go, here's a Dougie. There we go. So that dropped us a rare crystal and a way down has appeared, which is right next to the upstairs. Let's just go down one more level. Get a couple more items as I can see a couple of bugs, an earth crystal and a couple of other interesting items. Oh yes, there's a load of bugs over there, so we can grab those. Well, defeat them, but you know what I mean. Hey, come back here. Time tried to evade my attack, didn't work. Oh yes, loads and loads and loads of lovely bugs here today. Or bugs and grubs. And thankfully with this brilliant sword, I am one-shotting every single one of them. Okay, level 18 is a spiral level, so let's just leave, go back to the bus stop, head to, well, sort out our inventory and then head to bed. And that was pretty productive. So how many bug meat did we actually manage to get from that? 33. And with obviously the backpack expansion, no need to worry about whether we got enough space to hold everything. So yes, the carving knife is a level 1 dagger, deals 1 to 3 damage and +2 crit chance. Our obsidian edge does 40 to 66 damage, and as a sword does a sweeping arc rather than just right in front. -1 speed, but +5 crit chance and +10 crit power. So rice shoot needs to be planted in the spring. So we can't plant that even if we wanted to at the moment. So I take the mixed seeds out from there and put the rice shoots in, because I'm pretty sure, did I not have the mixed seeds in the one? Okay, apparently I didn't have them in the chest in the farmhouse, so we'll put those back, reversing what I just did, and we'll probably put the geodes up there as well. We have 42 copper ores, and I think I want to keep those away from the furnaces just to make sure. And then put the cherry bombs in there as well. So that is the end of the 16th. Into bed. No money because we didn't put anything into the shipping bin. And let's just have a look what the weather for tomorrow is. Clear and sunny, so it's going to be quite a string of sunny days. Spirits are in good humour, and Queen of Sauce, let's just check. Okay, it's a good thing I did, because apparently I managed to miss learning pancakes last time. So, don't really have anything of interest in there. And we want to grab our watering can. We have another nice little harvest of basically everything. Let's go and water through and start picking things up. There's obviously the coffee beans, like you get so little money off of them, but you get so many of them off each plant anyway. It is ridiculous. So they are a good money maker. We have 100 beans in storage, so whenever we get the whenever we get the greenhouse, that's the right word. Whenever we get the greenhouse, we're going to be well stocked for that. We also do have one ancient fruit available that we can make some seeds from. Just keep our fingers crossed that it doesn't decide to just give us a bunch of mixed seeds, because that will be slightly aggravating. But we have 3 plants growing, so we should be able to get a few fruits from that anyway, and that will mitigate the potential disaster that would be getting mixed seeds from a pack of ancient fruits. Okay, and water that. I think that looks all done, so we just need to water the last 2 of our roses. Piers is closed today, so we will just need to put all of those items into the shipping bin, and that will give us a good amount of money overnight. And we want to also, let's see, okay, so all the coffee beans, all of the honeysuckle, probably the mussels as well. So that should give us a decent amount of money. And say hello to our little kitty cat. Fill up his water bowl. And anything from the fruit bats? Nope, not today. We'll have a look at our quarry. And yes, we do have some iron, so we will grab that. Because we obviously want to get a bit more so we can upgrade our axe once again. And then once again we have good luck for the mines, so we will probably head down and do a bit of monster eradication farming. Not quite sure which one I want to necessarily try and achieve for today. Oh, we've got an amethyst node down here, so we'll clear that one out, and probably also the copper. And yeah, I think we'll leave that for now. Okay, this artifact spot I know is not going to do anything, but it is annoying me just sitting there wiggling. So get rid of that. And what else can we do before we head into town? Okay, well, our apple tree looking okay. That gave us 6 more iron. So unfortunately that's not quite going to be enough. So we could probably put that copper ore there, and the amethyst will sell. Yes, so we'll chuck the amethyst in here. Watering can back up here. Copper axe. And okay, so iron is from level 40 to 80, I believe. So we can have a look back at the levels of the mine and just see what enemies we get there. So basically frost jelly, frostbat, dust sprites and ghosts. And then right down the bottom, skeletons. Okay, so obviously the carving knife which we want to sell, even though it's worth basically nothing. Anything else in here? No, but we will take those cherry bombs. And some of the extra copper, which I'll split, put half of it in here. Like that. And probably take, we don't need that much coal, we'll just take, yep, that amount should be fine. And go down here and craft a bunch more cherry bombs just to make things a bit easier in terms of moving around. Oh, actually, yes, I completely forgot about that. We can transmute 3 copper bars into an iron bar. If we do that, oh, new achievement, DIY. So I was not expecting that. So what can we sell then to get ourselves that little extra 600 gold? And let's just have a look. Well, obviously the easy answer would be selling 1 diamond. So topaz sells for 400. So topaz sells for 80 rather. Amethyst for 100. Else? So we could crack open some geodes and hope that we get something from that. And actually, you know what? I'm just going to take a diamond just in case. So we'll head across to Clint's and take that. And actually, if we wait a moment, we should get that final... Actually, how many copper bars do we have? We have 8. Okay, yeah, you know what? We'll do 1 more transmute. Cut open a few geodes. Then... Or go over to Clint, cut open a few geodes. Put our... I'm going to say put our axe in, but no, we don't have our axe. Oh my goodness, what are you doing today? Gosh, yeah, I'm trying to think of like 5 different things we want to do. No, we want to take the axe because we want to upgrade the axe to a silver axe. That's what we've been doing all of this stuff for. Gosh. So anyway, up here to the minecarts. We can grab that. Go across to the town. Go into Clint's. Crack open those geodes we have, which should honestly just be standard ones without too much of interest. But it is always nice just to ensure that we have some stuff. Okay, so that's a couple of interesting items. So let's shop. Okay, Jumboite we can sell. Thunder Egg. We can also sell Topaz. amethyst. Yes, we definitely needed that diamond. Okay, and then we can upgrade to a steel axe. That will be a couple of days. Then what else did we want to do? I think that was it. Then head up to the mines. So there we go. And we start at level 40. And start heading down, and obviously this will also give us quite a bit of the iron that we need to upgrade some of the others, as we do have a decent amount of copper. Let's just do that and place down a cherry bomb because I'm a bit impatient today. Okay, there we go. Bit of iron ore and the stairs down. So grab that, that's a bit of coal. Bit of that. We've probably got more than enough quartzes that we don't need to worry about picking up every single one. I mean, they pretty much regenerate on these levels anyway. So slime defeated. Get these couple of containers out. That's glowing there. That's interesting. Some, not amethysts, aquamarines, because we don't have as many of those as we'd like. I think I only have one after donating one to the museum. Oh, stairs. Okay. And yes, this does seem to be the level where you have quite a lot of all of the containers and everything, which is nice to see, even if some of them just don't have anything of interest whatsoever. Some cave carrots for there, and we have some slimes and a bat. Oh, and I actually got some refined quartz from that, whatever you'd want to necessarily call it. Anyway, another cherry bomb. Let's put that down there. From the crystal, I suppose you'd call it. The crystals in the ice levels of the mine. Okay, anything over here? Doesn't look like it. Okay, nothing there. Obviously, we have reached the bottom level of the mine, so if it takes us too long to get from one level to the other, we can just basically hop back up, go into the elevator, and go down another section of levels. Okay, that is a sprite, and that's given us a coffee bean. I can see an emerald vein. It will obviously naturally go across that. And I think, where was that glowing? Yep, we'll grab that as well, just give us even more illumination. Go across to the right, as there's a container there. I can see some more, well, one more soot sprite, one more slime, and a couple of bats, as well as stairs down. So we will just cut through all of you, and this one last bat as well. Tons of soot sprites in this level here, level 45. But once again, we've got pretty good weapons, so we can just cut through all of that without too much issue. Yep, like that. And there. Oh, okay, there was still one around that I didn't actually see. Let's have a look. There we go. Okay. Oh, and we've got a crystal fruit. Can't remember if we've actually donated that before. If we haven't, we've got one. If we have, you know, it'll just either sell or give us a bit of energy. Yeah, selling. That's worth way more gold than energy. Okay, last soot sprite on the level, and we did have the stairs generate earlier. Let's just have a look. We have 3 grapes, which we can go ahead and eat to get our energy back up a little bit. And there we go. And we obviously want to make sure that we head out of the mines just before probably about 9 PM, because we do want to go to the Adventurers Guild, grab our Monster Eradication Award, and just double check the results for the other ones that we have. Okay, is there anything interesting up here? There are 2 containers, so we'll just quickly smash through them. Okay, just a bit of regular wood, nothing much to worry about. Go back down to where the stairs were and get blocked in by some rocks, which has another set of stairs down, just as we cut through that first rock. I'm always torn a little bit between being amused by that and slightly annoyed because, you know, okay, we're not past level 50, but what if there was a diamond on that level and I completely missed it just because the stairs down spawned right by the stairs up? Okay, so we have another few containers on this level. Let's just cut through. Okay, there's a couple of frozen tears. And, yep, another bunch of soot sprites again. Or, let's, yep, okay. They're, well, not really much of a bother. Like, we've been hit so many times with all of these things, but I was going to say our health has barely taken a scratch, but I did just eat a bunch of things. So that's a bit of an untruth. A couple of slimes over here. So let's go for that. And also over here. Then another little cherry bomb down. No stairs. Okay, that's fine. Another cherry bomb. There we go. That's got them. That's level 50. So from here is where we want to be keeping an eye out for any diamond nodes. We do obviously have some of them, but it's still nice to make sure that we keep an eye out. Okay, so nothing that's so far. So we'll just cut through some of these rocks, and we've got that annoying mist once again with the screech of the bats. Hey, come on then. You're not gonna beat me. I can basically defeat you in like 1.5 hits. I think what I'm actually going to do is make my way back to the stairs up and head to the Adventurers Guild. Just because I don't really want to bother with all these bats. I just really don't. So anyway, just head quickly across and in. So we obviously want to talk to Gus for the Monster Eradication Award. We'll just sell that little dagger we have. And there we go. So an insect head, a level 4 sword. Not very pleasant to wield. Does 10 to 20 damage, plus 2 speed and plus 2 crit chance. So it's pretty much half to a third of what we have. But let's just see where we are in terms of the other rewards. Okay, so I think unless we come here and note that we are really close to one, we're probably just going to ignore it and just work our way through the mines whenever we need any specific items like the bug meat or copper or iron ore, because those are actually pretty easy to get to. So yes, we have donated a crystal fruit, and rather than using the minecarts, I am doing a manual search through of this area just because there are a few things that we can potentially make use of or sell, like that mushroom we just picked up. And like that, there is an artifact spot, and that very disappointingly just has a couple of bits of clay to it. But we're picking up a few grapes. These are items that we'll be able to grow next month anyway, so we can just chuck them in the shipping bin without much worry. And then once again, come back through, decide what we want to be putting in the shipping bin versus what we want to be storing. So the answer for that is we can sell all of the grapes, the coffee bean that we grabbed, both of the jades, yes, the crystal fruits, the emerald. We want to keep the winter root and the mushroom and the cave carrots because those are all nicely used and utilised. Then we want to store almost all of those. We can put the other copper ore in as well. I keep on forgetting it's 4 ores for a bar, not 5. Everything else, we could probably store the bombs in here. Let's just do that, and probably the insect head as well, and the geodes, and then all the other items, most of them. Okay, the cave carrots can be moved from there into the actual fridge, as with the mushroom and the other winter root as well. So we do have quite a few items starting to come up through there, but unfortunately we don't have Oh no, we could do a roots platter. Okay, we actually have some of that. So plus 125 energy, plus 56 health, and plus 3 attack. So that's nice to see. But yeah, I don't know why this is all kind of suddenly just transparent icons. But, oh well, it's not anything game breaking, so we'll be fine with that. And go to sleep for the night. Looks like we said hello to our kitty already anyway. And how is that for a productive day? Almost 3,500 gold. Okay, so day 18 of summer. Fingers crossed that some crops are available. So weather report, going to be clear and sunny. Yes, this is the longest stretch of sunny days we've had in summer today. So spirits are in good humour. Living off the land, talks about lightning storms in summer, and my goodness, look at all of those. How gorgeous does that look? Anyway, we have some honey there. Grab our steel watering can, and we have finally some hops available, but once again no keg to really put them in, so this is just going to be a sell it all day. Just look at all those blueberries. Just imagine how much money that is going to be for us. Oh my goodness, yes, yes. Yes, that just looks fantastic. Okay, so back to actually making sure we water all of these. And we have that there, and that there. So what do we want to do today in terms of what can we get together to earn us money? Oh, and we do have another ancient fruit there that I can see. Oh, here we go. And that's done. So what else could we potentially do? We could go and do spot off fishing. And we could probably get ourselves maybe the iridium rod and start actually getting together some bait and lures for that. Let's just go back here, water all of those. We've got that going as well. And then I think this is the last little section. Yes. I don't quite know why you are behind the others. Maybe I probably just forgot to water you one day. It's quite likely. So anyway, we can come back up here and do that. And also we want to make sure that we keep an eye on the travelling merchant as well. So blueberries, I can't remember if those are used for anything particular. You know, it can't hurt just to make sure that we store a couple of them. Anyway, so we have 2 ancient fruits there, and we probably want 10 blueberries, 10 hot peppers, and yep, we'll just store the hops in there as well. So that should still get us quite a lot of money. Yeah, or 4,300, 4,600. So near enough 5 grand just from all of that there. Anyway, let's head across. We obviously can't do any plans on cutting down some trees because our axe is being upgraded for the moment. And I will probably need to have a think about what we are going to be doing. It may just be that we save all of our money up for autumn, or make sure that we actually get some quality sprinklers down. So I've decided I'm going to build a robot some way. It sounds challenging. It's like, you're right, but I love a challenge. And hello, Robin. Have I tried reaching out to Sebastian? Yes, I have. He just spends so much time in his bedroom / home study. Ignore the fact that I basically do the same. So yes, there we go, 9,000 gold. So if we can head down to the beach. Quickly check a few trash cans as we go by. Just see if they have anything of interest. Oh, cookies, yes. Yeah, that's why it's always worth it, because sometimes people throw out good food like that. Hey, hi Alex. You got anything interesting to say? They're saying must be pretty fit working on that farm all day. Anything here? Just another book. anything from the crab pots? Yes, a few different things. Okay, and obviously check around as well for any forageables. So yes, I think I will in a moment go forwards and actually see if we can buy ourselves the first of our fish ponds and get that set up, because we obviously have a few things that we want to put in them. We have 9,000 gold, so we have almost 10,000. Maybe if we get lucky and sell a few of these items to Willy, we can pack that, and then once Robin's finished with the first one, we can do our second one. Okay, so there we go, all of that. No, not quite. Disappointing. But anyway, we can continue up. Oh, hello Vincent. Or Victor, rather. I keep on calling you two by the wrong names. Anyway, we'll go around where... Yeah, here we go. I thought we might have something. There's a little cutscene with Sophia and someone called Scarlet. Hey, you seem a bit out of it. Is everything okay, boo? Sorry, I'm just trailing off in thought. You said the doctor prescribed you some new medicine? Is it helping with... Yeah, it helps. Hey, you'll get through this. I'll visit you 100 times if that's what it takes. And a tiny little smile from Sophia. You always know how to cheer me up. And oh, she's noticed that, yeah, I've kind of intruded a little bit. Who's that gal? Oh, that's Positron, the new farmer I told you about. Nice to meet you, Positron. I'm Scarlet, a friend of this dork. Getting into the farming business is tough work. I live in Grumpleton with my papa. He's over at Marnie's with the truck, loading up a bunch of milk and wool. We met during a cosplay meetup. Grumpleton is kind of far away. I really appreciate it when she visits. Shoot. I should run back. He's probably just about done by now. Oh, okay. Text me later? Sure, I'll send you something funny. It was nice meeting you, Positron. Bye, boo. Bye, you. Yeah, that gives us a little bit of an indication for Sophia. Hey? Did you hear anything we were talking about? The question is, do we say we heard nothing or something about medicine? I'll be honest and say I heard something about medicine. And I'm never 100% sure if that is the right response or not for her. Because obviously when you meet her, she's quite a shy and anxious person anyway. And then obviously medication and being prescribed something new gives you a bit more of an indication what might be going on in her life. But obviously we don't want to pry too much, so it's always a balancing act on that. So anyway, let's just have a quick sweep through here. Doesn't seem to be anything of interest that I can see. And head up to our farm via this route. So what will we do today? Oh, like I said, we probably want to go and get our first fish pond. So we do still have the area nicely cleaned out over there. And then hopefully we can get our next axe in, or the next upgrade of the axe. So what do we want to sell here? Obviously just all the torches. Come back here and load all of that up. Okay, so what do we need for a fish pond? I'm just trying to remember. / have a look at the wiki. So 5,000 gold, 200 stone, 5 seaweed, 5 algae. Okay. I was trying to remember if we needed anything like or any wood or anything, but nope, it doesn't look like it. Or we will need to be a bit speedy getting over to Robin's before they close, because I think they close early. Is it on a Thursday or on a Friday that they close? But either way, we have the 5 algae and 5 seaweed, so let's hurry over there. Okay, so here we go. Should be a pretty quick trip across. Drop off for a spiceberry, because that is just a tiny bit of free money anyway. And down here, like, thankfully I'm managing to somewhat remember. Okay, she's not here. Why is she not here? Where is she? Why is she not here today? Oh, where is she? Where are you? Why aren't you in your house? Okay, I can't actually even see where you potentially are. So yeah, Sebastian is here. George, Pierre, Elliot, Susan, Olivia. Okay, they're at the clinic. I can't even do that today. That's aggravating. They're at the clinic. Holly got her annual checkup today and I just forgot that, or something similar. So I guess we are just heading back to our farm and turning in early for today then. There's not really much else that we can necessarily do. Actually, no, because we can go up and investigate where Susan lives, can't we? Yes, we can have a look, because we haven't actually been notified that there's been a train passing by at all. And it's been pretty much 2 weeks since that area opened up. And we've not actually gone in there to investigate, so let's go there then. So obviously up past Robin's house. And up through this area and into something new which we haven't actually investigated before. Oh, hi Sebastian. So apparently just telling us that his mum likes spaghetti bolognese. So we can see here Susan's place and her house, which has an absolute ton of casks and kegs in it. And actually a wooden crafting hammer. Now I was wondering if, like Sophia, we potentially had an option to buy some casks, but it doesn't look like it. A couple of things we have a look at gives us an idea of what kind of person she is. There's a globe with loads of markings on it, and being reminded by Lewis to have a look, see if it's anyone's birthday today by having a look at the calendar. We've obviously not been doing that at all. And that is can't even remember what that is, but that's guarding the chest area there. Do have quite a few forageables. Oh, and I don't think this was here before. The large boulder blocks our path, so someone is going to be clearing that at some point. So then we can come across here and we see quite a few gravestones. So let's see what they say. So that one is too faded to read. Too faded to read. You can make out a faded outline of the Adventurer Guild crest on the tombstone. And up here, Ketra, Slimes 13, Bats 4, Bugs 1. Red Scar, there's an engraving saying this adventurer slew 1,000 slimes and received an enchanted ring. And this one, Baron, Slimes 153, Skeletons 45, Shadow Brutes 9. Bearclaw, Slimes 753, Bats 103, Bugs 328, Shadow Brutes 87. And Goethe, Slimes 93, Skeletons 22, and Bats 18. So yes, this little area here is a graveyard for Adventurers Guild people. And we also pick up a rapier, level 11 sword, 1 to 25 damage, plus 2 speed, plus 15 crit chance, and plus 50 crit power. So unfortunately not really worthwhile for us, as that is too underpowered for where we are. But still, it gives a nice kind of atmosphere idea and a bit more history behind the Adventurers Guild. We go over here, grab that, and I think that is probably about it we can really do. We can go over to the Adventurers Guild and sell the rapier, as that is worth 550 gold, but I'm being a little bit nostalgic and we'll just keep that stored away in one of our chests for now. And we can obviously also have a quick check into the Bat Cave and Personal Quarry just to make sure if there's anything noteworthy here. So another little spice berry, that'll get us 100 or so gold. Nothing over there, and yeah, not really anything here either. Let's just check down. Okay, there's an emerald vein. We've got that. There we go, 2 emeralds we can sell. And everything else, yeah. Everything else is pretty much as is. We are almost actually at level 7 farming, I can see that. And we still need a bit to go to get to level 6 foraging. So we may once again come through. No, I actually didn't want to do that. Oops. Oh well. So we wanted to keep that in our inventory because obviously we want to go over to Robin's tomorrow and make sure that we get ourselves that first fish pond set up, and then we will need to debate among ourselves what we want to specifically do with that. Okay, and put that back in there because we don't have a squid yet, so putting flounders in is probably not going to be the best idea. Yes, we don't have the resources to make the seafoam pudding. But we can just once again have a look. So our steel axe is ready, so we might want to spend a bit of time chopping down all the trees and whatnot. So it's going to be clear and sunny, and the spirits are in good humour today. Once again, they seem to really always be in good humour at the moment. Hey, Positron, my melons are growing like wildfire this year. Here's some extra seeds I got when I popped a number of them in my seed maker. Don't try to compete with me for the melon market though. I'll win. Okay, so she's given those. That won't actually grow enough or grow in time. So I'm not quite sure why she decided to give it to us, but anyway, we will grab all of the coffee seeds and corn that we have. And then I think I can see, yes, some kiwis are ready. Oh, and that sprite's actually been upgraded since the last time I saw it. That's been upgraded. Last time it was honestly just the singular fruit on its own, and now it's actually got it cut in half. Okay, so that's quite nice. Oh, anyway, we want our watering can, obviously to make sure none of our crops, well, they don't die if you don't water them, they just don't grow, which is not good for some of them, like the corn. So anyway, we can put that there, and we obviously want a bit more of that watered, as does this section, and as does that. And we can come back here, another one there. Okay. So hopefully we should have a couple of good quality corn and melons coming through at some point. I'm certainly hoping we will get that, because it will be a bit frustrating if we're unable to complete that section of the community centre bundle simply because of bad luck. So anyway, we can come back up, grab some more water for our watering can and fill that back up like that, and then obviously store some of the kiwis we have. Unfortunately, no, we did not get any good quality corn, so can't do anything for that There's 16 there. Let's bring back some. Yes, 8 of those. That should be okay, and everything else. Yep, okay, so we'll head over to Piers, sell those things. Head over to Robin's, get our first... Oh, actually, wait, do we have any geodes that need cracking open? I think we did, just a couple of them. Okay, so yes, we have 3 frozen geodes there, but I think that is it. We might as well go and just get them cracked open regardless. So I think we will do that first, go over to Clint's, get our steel axe, crack open a few of those geodes, see if we have anything interesting from them. Sell all of our crops to Pierre. Oops, I went a bit too far because I was too busy talking. Anyway, sell our crops to Pierre, go up to Robin's and get our first fish pond going, and then come back and start clearing out some more stuff from our farm. Okay, we got some bread from there. So there we go, our steel axe. That means we should now be able to break open pretty much anything on our farm, and we can also crack these open, see if there's anything we can sell. I think we've got both of those already donated. We could just see, yep, that's been donated and that's been donated. Okay. So come back down over to Pierre's after we just check the trash can at the museum first. Field snack. Not really going to say no to that. It's not amazing, but it will do in a pinch. Come back up here through the middle of town. Okay, nothing of interest there. We have an artifact spot, so let's just quickly pop that. That's just a couple of bits of stone. And come back up here and there. Nothing of interest. Oh yes, we also do want to do the travelling merchant as well. So Pierre, let's sell all of that and all of those lovely coffee beans. That takes us almost up to 15,000. Okay, and we, yes, definitely want to go up to Robin's house first, because she will probably be closing early on a Friday, as she is wont to do, as her and Demetrius do tend to go to the saloon on Friday evenings. Let's just hope that we have everything we need. Okay, and yes, you are here. So construct farm buildings. So where is it? Fish pond. There we go. Build. And come on, all the way across here. Okay, so we want it more or less in line. Yep, there. That will be fine. And then we can obviously start getting rid of all of those trees, large logs and large stumps in a moment. So come back down, sweep through. Oh, no, actually, I saw an artifact spot. We want to pop that and just make sure there's nothing too much of interest, like a prehistoric skull, which can be donated. So let's go down and do that. And I think that is the last item for the prehistoric skeleton that we actually need, which would be nice to finish that off. Let's just come down here and head across, and we can also have a quick peek in Olivia's brush can, just a newspaper, which obviously also reminds me that we need to probably head down to the beach and check for forage and any interesting items in the crab pots there. So anyway, got another item for you. Okay, so donate that. So we have almost a full skeleton there actually. And okay, yep, we don't actually have anything else we can grab. And I'm hoping that with our new upgraded axe we should be able to power through at least a good amount of the trees on our farm, get some hardwood through, and we can get up to level 6 of the foraging. We can get some lightning rods out, and then maybe we can get a few batteries. Okay, so a few tiny bits there, that's fine. And just have a check for some forage once again. I think Elliot is... Okay, no, he's actually not in his house. I can't quite see where he is, but apparently someone's birthday today. I do not know. Yeah, where have you gone, Elliot? Oh, you're down there. Okay. Been carrying around this pomegranate for you for absolutely ages. Okay, there we go. So 2 out of 8. Yeah, okay, that looks fine. Like I said, I just picked that up from the fruit bat cave. I've been carrying it around for ages to give it to Elliot, just trying to find out where he is because he, like Sebastian, has an annoying habit of being in their house slash bedroom for most of the day. And obviously, if you don't have a high enough relationship with them, you can't actually go into their house or bedroom. Let's just see here. Okay, apparently 2 stars is enough for Elliot to allow you to go into his little house slash building on the beach. So anyway, across to the travelling merchant, see what she has. And as we have a bit of an excess of money, we could probably grab a rare seed or a rare... Yes, it is a rare seed, not a rare fruit. A rare seed just while we have the money and space for it. So that will obviously be something that we plant in the autumn and let grow because it takes pretty much all season. And then if she has anything interesting that we can grab for the community centre, we will get that as well, naturally. Like a cherry. Okay, what else do you have? Pumpkin soup. You have a battery pack. And okay, so 1 rare seed. Just double check that we need a fruit. Cherry for the artisan bundle. Yep, that is that complete. Unfortunately, still no items for here. We are going to have to try and figure out how we're going to do that. But anyway, we have a cherry. And let's actually grab an eel as well. And yes, let's go for the battery pack. That is quite a lot of money, but that is quite a few items that we can make use of. So we have at least 1 battery pack to do something. I'm not quite sure what necessarily we could use that for. Let me just have a check. So, I know some of these things obviously require it, like a grinder. Grind produce into valuable goods and spices. So there was a crocus that you can grind into saffron. Ice cream machine, so 2 frozen tears, 20 iron bars and 1 battery pack. Obviously we need milk for that. Pepper blender, we don't have enough stuff for that at all. What else could we potentially make? We can't do a yogurt jar because we need some iridium and milk. Sorbet machine could be interesting, but we need a few of the items, and that is just a bunch of stuff relating to flowers. So canning machine, DNA synthesizer, and a meat press. So all things about not genetically engineering, but kind of like all these lab-grown meats. You take a sample of the DNA and then use that to grow or grow a lot of cells and create quite a lot of stuff from it. There's nothing we can put into there, actually. So, speaking of that, we'll put the battery pack and the rare seed into there. And we can put all the rest of this in here. And what else probably wants to go in there? Nothing. And come back up here. Let's double check that there's nothing that wants to go in there. Did we not have eels anywhere? I swear we did. I swear I kept at least 1. Yeah, okay, we've got 1 regular and 1 silver. So octopus. I'm pretty sure octopuses don't give what's the word? Ink. Let me just have a look. So octopus. That is what they require, not what they produce. So octopus, where are you? There we go. Okay. They produce 1 row at population 1 and 1 to 10 omni geodes at population 9. So it might actually be worth chucking the octopus in as our first one. What do they require to grow? 3 coral, 1 honey, 1 oyster, or 3 refined quartz. That's fine. 1 dried starfish, 2 emerald, 2 to 3 omni geode, or 2 to 3 purple mushroom. That's fine. The green tea might be a bit of an issue. Oh, where do you get that recipe from? Okay, nope, it is just a standard one. Where do you get the tea leaves? Hey, yeah, where do you get the tea leaves from? From the tea bushes. Oh my goodness, I'm doing a wiki walk here. Kind of bush grows from a tea sapling. 1 tea bush exists inside a Caroline sunroom and can be harvested at the same time as other tea bushes the last week of each season. Okay, so I could actually go and grab it from her then. Travelling cart, otherwise must be crafted. Received via mail the day after Caroline's 2 Heart event. Okay, so what on earth is that? Let's have a look. Okay, so we need to actually go into the sunroom that she has. So if we just have a double check, do we have 2 stars with her? Yes, we do. So when do we need to go into that? Between 9 AM and 5 PM on a day when it's not raining. So we could just about do that. So let's go. Let's try it out. And we can get our first tea sapling, hopefully. And hopefully we're not going to get there a bit too late. We should be in a decent amount of time, I hope. It doesn't stop me from kind of going, why can't you walk faster? Okay, so hopefully we'll be able to obviously get the recipe. And where is the sunroom? It is, oh yes, this would be why I haven't got it yet, because it is over here, not necessarily in an area that I really go to, and here we go. There we go. Oh, hi, good morning, Positron. I'm glad you came in. I've been meaning to show you this. It's my private sunroom. So, what do you think? Well, I think it looks beautiful. Thank you. I've worked very hard to make it this way. You see, this is my sanctuary, a place where I can always find peace. And it's a perfect place to drink my homegrown tea. Here, let's have a cup. Yeah, in real life, I do not like it, but yes, let's have a cup. Delicious, she says. I just find it ridiculously bitter. I love to come in here for a fresh cup of tea every day. It's my little ritual. Let me try to explain. We actually get a nice, like, full cutscene rather than one that's just in-game. When I'm alone with relaxing tea, my mind is empty and free to wander. Who knows what might appear? And so I'm actually going to have a quick look and click on a few things just to see if anything turns up, but it just seems to be that little feature. Okay, that's about it then. I hope that makes sense. Life can be pretty hectic. Having a hobby like this is nice. Feel free to come here and relax anytime you want, okay? So yes, I think I'm going to have to try and remember to come here every so often. Obviously not on the Wednesday because the shop will be closed. But come here and grab up myself some free tea leaves. So let's just go back to what we were doing, as that was a bit of a unintended detour. That means we're not going to be able to get too far into our plans of obviously, oops, no, we were right by the community centre. I could have put the cherries in. Where I flicked past it that I realised we could have done that. So let's actually just go and do that and get the artisan bundle complete. So all we need, so we no longer need any of the fruit trees. So we can just either sell or store them, or put them in a keg, or whatever the other thing is. I can't quite remember. Anyway, artisan bundle, cherries, bundle, complete. There we go, rewards, we get ourselves, okay, we get our first keg. That is nice. So we had some hops that we had available, so we can make Pam a pale ale and get that started. And then also we can probably get one of the other fruits that we have from the that we had from the fruit bats and make that into... No, because wine will require grapes, won't it? Yes. Well, we'll just have to keep an eye out for any grapes. And obviously if we can't get those, we do harvest them ourselves, or we do grow them ourselves in the autumn. So we can do that. So let's just put our keg. Let's go. Okay, apparently we can't put it there. Okay, never mind, so I'll put it there instead. And let me just have a quick look. So obviously we don't want to put any of our ancient fruits in, because that will just not be what we want. Okay. Beet seeds in the fall. And okay, nope, we don't have any grapes saved up, but we do have one hop plant. We can come over here and put that in. And there we go. So that is starting to obviously produce a pale ale for us. Anything that can go in there? Nope, doesn't look like it. So we will just come back, sort through what we have in our inventory, put some things in the fridge, like that, that, and that. Then move these items around so that we have our axe in position 1 and start going through and chopping down a few trees, stumps, and large logs. Finally. As you can see here, we've got our first fish pond already and marked out, and there is some of the first hardwood we've harvested. Okay, there we go, there's some more. We can get rid of these trees very, very quickly, as it turns out. Very quickly. So yes, it used to be 13 hits with a regular axe, and it is now 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So basically 5 to get them down and 4 to clear the stump. So there we go. And what else do we have around here? We obviously have some of the hardwood stumps here, as well as apparently one that I just completely left from a regular tree. But we can get this one down. There we go, like that. And get these stumps cleared. That feels so good. That feels so good to be able to start clearing these out properly now. So next thing we obviously want to do is take some time and upgrade our pickaxe to silver, just so that we have the option to start chopping down all of those large rocks that are all over the place. And we have managed to also do this just in time for autumn, so we can go to the secret woods and get that wood skip for the fishing bundle. So once again, that will be nice to clear out. And let me just see how our energy is. It is all right. So we do have a few seeds for a field snack now. So let me just... Yes, okay, so we have 2 acorn seeds and a bunch of maple seeds. So let's just clear down this area. Get all of the stuff from here. We are over halfway to level 6. I'm not quite sure we're going to make it quite to level 6 before we need to head back to bed, but it's a nice... Ooh, mahogany seed, that's new. That is very new. It can be planted to grow a mahogany tree. Okay. What on earth is that? Oh, mahogany. Yep, mahogany tree, mahogany seed. Okay, a mahogany seed is a seed that grows into a mahogany tree. It can be obtained by shaking and chopping down a mahogany tree, which, oh, that's an interesting one. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Use an axe or pickaxe to dig up a mahogany seed dropped by a fully grown mahogany tree on the farm, chopping a large stump or large log. And then, okay, so yes, that is indeed something new for 1.5. That's nice to see. We're going to probably need to make sure that we set up a mahogany forest area. No, we don't want to shake the tree, we want to eat. No, not oh, goodness sake. Anyway, so this is going to be completely full or cleared of trees for this. So there we go, that's done that. Switching on 11. Let's just come back down here. Now, are these the mahogany trees that they're talking about? No, okay. That is just the like just a different one for visual appeal. Okay, so that's all that done, and there is a couple of seeds and newly growing trees here, which we'll just get rid of and just make things nice and even. Okay, that is an acorn there. That does not. No, okay, that was a maple seed. That did need to be there. Never mind. We will come through and change that in a bit, and then come back down here and grab this one big log. That's taken quite a while. That's given us another mahogany seed. You do not belong there. You do not belong there. You do not belong there. And you do not belong there. But there we go. That is all that cleared up. Just in time. Has to head back to Ed. So yes, we should be able to get to level 6 foraging next time we do a bit of a clean through. So there we go, we've got a bunch of seeds there. And what can we put? What can we put somewhere else? So we want to move that warp totem somewhere else. Say hello to our kitty and head to bed. So yes, go to sleep for the night. Level 7 farming proficiency, so we now have a loom and we are able to craft the quality retaining soil. Unfortunately, I don't think the loom, turns raw wool into fine cloth, so we don't have a sheep at all, so we can't really use that. The weather report, another sunny day, and fortune teller, spirits feel neutral. Okay, so this is definitely a clear out the farm situation. It says a florist's table, and that is Caroline giving us the recipe for a tea sapling. Positron, I'm gathering data on the correlation between soil alkalinity and crop fructose levels. Long story short, I need a fresh melon from your farm. Okay, we can do that. Let's grab our watering can once again. Probably put the warp totem, each warp totem there, and get ourselves some tomatoes and hops. Is that... oh no, there is a kiwi that is ready to harvest over here, and some more honeysuckle. And let's get ready to start watering some more crops again. So yes, I definitely think we might need to do a bit of a mining splurge and get some more iron and gold to ensure we can get ourselves the resources we need to ensure we get a bunch of quality sprinklers out. I know there is a obviously better one that we have in the future, but we've not unlocked that yet, and I think we need to get up to level 9 farming before we do so, so I don't think we're going to be able to get that before fall sets in and we need to get some other resources in. Okay, so you should be... oh, okay, I apparently missed another one there as well. And you should be fine. Let's just double check. Is always better, at least in the game anyway, to double water plants than it is to underwater them. Anyway, so let's do that. And as I said, I think we will probably put down as much of this into the fridge, just so we have a bunch of... No, because I forgot. We need to water those roses as well. Finish watering them and probably fill the water dish for our cat. Okay, so there we go. And then sort things out, put a few items into the fridge just so we have those stored. So once again, like 1 tomato and a couple more hops. So we have 8 kiwi fruits, 3 tomatoes. Yes, so that should be fine. And I think I actually want to create another couple of chests. We want one that's going to be feeding into the keg, and we want one that is going to be feeding into a seed maker whenever we get one of those. So let's just quickly do that. And yes, this is all like the automation mod that enables me to basically put down a chest, fill it with items, and then it will just feed it back and forth. So we probably want 75 beans. Looks like it should be the right amount. And yes, obviously take the wheat out as well. We can put... Yes. Okay, yep, I'm just thinking through here. So we want to put all of those coffee beans in there, and then once that's finished processing the pale ale, it will start processing coffee for us. And then similarly, when we get some tea leaves in, we can do that as well. So we want to put that there, and we want that wheat and probably those tomatoes as well into seeds, and we'll just obviously put the melon seeds up there as well, and honeysuckle. Okay, so we finally have that 10 hardwood we need for the construction bundle, so we can go through, obviously sell these items back to Piers, check the crab pots again, and then we will naturally have... Oh yes, we've got a grape up here. We've got multiple grapes actually, so we are going to want to put one of those into the keg to start that processing and get ourselves some nice wine. And then beyond that, we are going to probably just want to spend a bit more time clearing the farm, because today is not the best of good luck days. If you want something, a Joja Cola, George. Okay. Anyway, we want to sell those items, and yeah, if we just sell that wheat as well, there shouldn't be anything else that we necessarily need. I don't think there's anything that we can really grow ahead of autumn, at least not without much issue. Yeah, most of these are just plain summer items. So let's go check a few trash cans. Nope, because Haley and Penny are within earshot, so we can't do that, unfortunately. Okay, so crop research. Demetrius needs a melon. We should have one available by the end of the season anyway. So we can come down here. We've got a nice rainbow shell forage. And then what else do we have over here? Hey, we've got... I can never remember what this is. The sea urchin? Yes, the sea urchin. Okay, so we've got that there. And then... Didn't look like there was any other forage. So we can come back across here. Put the newspaper that we had found into here. That will be taken by the recycling machine. Okay, and there we go. That looks all as it should be. So we probably want to get a few more crab pots actually while we're here. So is Willie in his shop? Hopefully. Nope, unfortunately not. So what do we need to craft crab pots? And where are they? Because that's crab pots. What do we need to craft them is always the first question. And where are they in this big crafting thing? There we are. Okay, wood and 3 iron bars. Ugh, we're admittedly a bit low on iron. So we will leave that for the time being. And we can come back up here. Probably say hello to Elliot. And then head back to the farm, clear out a few things. Fingers crossed we get up to level 6. Actually, is Gus available? Okay, yes, he is making his way down to the pub. Oh, down to the pub/bar area. And we can have a look just to see what today's dish of the day is. Okay, there we go. So it is pink cake for 960 gold. Oof. And so triple shot espresso. It still only gives you 1 speed, but as we do have some things, we can do hash browns, bread, tortilla, pizza, and maki roll, just so we can get those few recipes set up. And now we can head back home. So maki roll obviously needs some kind of fish, seaweed we've got plenty of, and some rice which we would need to get otherwise. But anyway, we can obviously reconfigure our keg, take out the coffee beans despite me putting them in there, because we want the grape to go first, and basically the system goes first in, first out, so that will prioritize the grapes over anything else and will get us some wine in short order. And then these things we can once again just sell that and put the lobster back in there, and then continue on our way with chopping down all of the trees. And I think I completely forgot to put the hardwood in the bundle, didn't I? Because of yes, of course I did. I am very forgetful like that. So never mind, we will take a trip back up. Yes, this is what happens when I don't have a definitive plan. I end up forgetting things like that. So, of course, this does give me a bit of time to think about where we want to put those mahogany trees, because that is indeed something new that was in 1.5, which I've not actually experienced before, which is interesting to say. So apparently tapping them just gets you regular sap. It's probably good if you don't have any other sources of it. And then you obviously want to be a bit careful in terms of cutting them down, because they apparently do give you a renewable source of hardwood. Obviously chopping them down is, you know, you chop it down and you need to wait for them to grow again. Okay, so that is the construction bundle, and that gives us a charcoal kiln. Charcoal kiln. Got a couple more things just for there. That will get around autumn, winter. And then we will also probably need to go fishing a fair bit in autumn and winter as well to finish up the fish bundle. So we might be able, if we are lucky enough with the travelling merchant, to complete the community centre by the end of year 1. That will be a nice accomplishment. But really, like I keep saying, the main thing that I want is the greenhouse. Because if we can get that before winter, then we can start growing stuff pretty much permanently. So anyway, we want to obviously chop down all of these trees that we have. And just see if we have any big stumps or logs blocking any items. Clear those up first, so that will give us a bit more access to areas. Like here, we have obviously that large rock, which we can't get to yet. Okay, and that's those items. And then start heading down here and figure out what we can clear in this area, which is probably going to actually be quite a lot. We do have a high number of trees. I can already see at least 2 large stumps around, and we should have enough seeds and other food to ensure that we can get a few field snacks going on. So that's that and that's that. Those items done. Get rid of all these little small logs as well. There's an artifact spot. There's some coal. Yep, that's pretty much what we are going to be doing. Just going around, focusing on clearing out these areas now that we can. And we'll just see what we get in reward. So that's that. Yeah, and one of these days we will come through here and we will just get the axe, pickaxe and scythe and just cut a swathe through everything just to clear it all out. And once again we will need to figure out where we are going to put our mahogany tree farm, because that is going to be one interesting item. Okay, and okay, no, we don't have a large stump there, that is just a bunch of regular ones. So we can get through that, and we can cut through that, and that is, yep, just a bit of standard fencing. Okay, anything else? There is a big one over here, which unfortunately we need to get through. And where is the gold snack? There it is. Eat that, and eat that. And then we can cut through this large stump, and then we can cut through the large log down below. Get another large stump, and that will give us a bit more space around, well, just to generally wander around the farm, because this has blocked off quite a few stumps for hardwood. And if we complete these, we have not quite gotten to level 6 for foraging, but we should be able to get there in a moment. We probably just need a couple more things. So let's have a look what is in this area that we just recently cleared. Oh, it's another large stump. Let's get rid of that. There we go. Level 6 foraging. Okay, get rid of you. Pick you up because there's a fair bit of forage around here apparently. Loads and loads of red mushrooms. And we also are right next to one of the mine carts in, or for the farm, so we can grab all of these. Oh my goodness, yes, look at all of this stuff here. Grab you, grab you. No idea what you do. Grab you. And what else do we have here? More mushrooms. Many, many, many more. Okay, let's just have a look. Oh, there's another artifact spot. That didn't look like it had anything on it. Let's come back down here, try and wander around items, because annoyingly we are running out of energy. Okay, there we go. Grab that. I think, oh no, I can see one more red mushroom. Okay, and there we go. And one more grape. Oh, and another. Yes, there are loads of things around here. Anyway, we are pretty much exhausted, so we just take the minecart back to the main part of the farm. We can chuck all of these things, so we've just collected, into the shipping bin. And actually that as well, the wild plum. That is something we need for the foraging bundle, I believe. We can put that in there. Put this in one of... Actually, you know what? We'll just dunk this. Yeah, just dunk that up there. Sort through all of this. Watering can back up. And then we have... Let me just have a look. Okay, so we now have 3 mahogany seeds. We want to keep some of the grapes. So if we just put that in there, and then everything except the wild plum can be sold off for profit. So there we go for that. Yeah, mission accomplished. We are level 6 foraging. So tomorrow we want to make ourselves some lightning rods, and fingers crossed we get some lightning for the end of the season. So there we go. New crafting recipe, lightning rod. We are able to craft wild seeds, fall, and warp totem beach. Bit under 1,850 gold for that day, and it is the 21st. So Sunday, we have the travelling merchant. See what the weather is for tomorrow. Clear and sunny. Fortune teller, spirits are very happy today, and the Queen of Sauce is telling us how to cook mackie roll, which apparently we already went and bought without me realising it was going to be the next recipe available. But anyway, so we have a few things in here that we can probably move across. So the garlic, strawberries, because those were sitting there so that we could make some seeds out of them, and similarly with these items. So we can just move them across to the other chest, and then they can just await the time when we have the seed maker, which will be level 9 of farming, which is potentially a fair ways off. So what else can we do? So I'm just going to have a quick look at the fish pond and see which ones give the most items, or most useful items to us anyway. Okay, so let me just see. So I want to be looking obviously for things that are quite valuable, so something like geodes or ores or hardwood. So octopus, we said, I think we were going to try and put that in as our first item, and I'm not seeing anything that is changing my mind on that. Obviously quite a lot of the things will relate to the recipes and what items can be, or which recipes need specific fish. So let's just have a look. So ingredients, let's just sort that and have a quick look. So carp supplies requires carp, but they are very easy to catch anyway. Crab cakes, yes, we probably want crabs as well. And what else? Oh yes, there we go. So we need the midnight carp, also for the seam foam pudding, and squid ink, which we get from regular squids. Okay, so midnight carp found in the mountain lake and cindersap forest during fall and winter. And then obviously squids from regular squids and midnight squids in fish ponds. And anything else that particularly... Okay, lobster beast, but we've got quite a lot of lobsters anyway, so that will be fine. And rainbow trout, the trout soup. Salmon dinner, but we need a couple of other things. Then obviously sea cucumber. Yes, so we want to be able to get some squid when we are able to try and get that, or keep our fingers crossed that the travelling merchant has some. There's squid found in the ocean in the evening during winter, and I think it is somewhat tricky, but I know that the octopus is considered like the trickiest fish to catch. So yes, I think we will indeed be putting the crabs in as our first fish pond, because we obviously want quite a few of those. And then obviously go over here, grab our watering can. Oh, we've got our first... Okay, that apparently fed into that one. I wasn't expecting that. That managed to feed into this one over here. So we have a pale ale for Pam. So we can do that. Quick harvest through all of these. Yep, all of those lovely coffee beans. So apparently I managed to miss one once again. It doesn't matter, we've just got so many of the things. So we can go across here. And I know logically those melons are going to be absolutely fine in terms of being ready before the end of the season, but I'm still looking at them and being a tiny bit nervous just because obviously quite a lot hinges on getting them ready, and I'm not overly keen on the idea of having to wait another season to get it all done. So anyway, you can come up here. Okay. And that's accomplished, as is that and that, and I think that should be all of them ready and watered. That looks like it. Okay, so just do the same for those roses, and we should come over here to see our first fish pond. There we go. So this pond is full, so we want to have a look. There we go. So change appearance. Okay, that just does the option up there. So we have 3 crabs in that first fish pond, and we probably want to go and get our second one done as soon as possible. So anyway, the crab goes in there. The hops we probably want to put in here as all the other coffee beans, so we can grab a few back. The hot pepper, I know there is going to be a help wanted sign for one of those, so we will just briefly store one. And what else do we need to do? I think that is probably okay. We actually only have 4 algae, so we might want to go and do a bit of fishing first, and in which case just remember where on earth I put our fishing rod, because that is always a nice thing to remember. That is in there. Okay, so we will just quickly flick that around. And what do the lightning rods require? Iron bars, refined quartz, and bat wings. So yes, everything is starting to need iron quartz at the moment. So iron, bat wings, and refined quartz. So we can do 5 of those, and that should be more than enough to protect our crops from any future lightning strikes. And let's put one over here and one up here. So hopefully that should be enough, and that will also mean that we have some options to actually start producing battery packs. So Autumn Cow wants to go back in as well, and we want to do a bit of fishing so we can get that tiny bit of algae, and hopefully also, actually yes, we can go to a Cindersap Forest, can't we? So change my mind slightly, we do want the axe back, and then we can, yeah, you know what, we'll just chuck these items into here. We'll get Pam her pale ale when we go to the pub. Where? Oh, the axe is already in my inventory. Okay, never mind. I just couldn't see it. So anyway, we will head down, chip away at that log that is in front of that secret area, and we will be able to venture into there and see what we can find. There we go. And I don't know why the music, oh, I was going to say, I don't know why the music has suddenly decided to stop playing, but as soon as I say that, it starts up again. So we have regular milk, unfortunately. Ooh, albacore, we could get that. Let me just have a look. I'm trying to remember. Albacore. Okay, found in fall and winter. Not required for any bundles, and is not needed for any specific recipes, and just produces a standard row. Okay, so nope, that is nice, but we don't need it. Same as the duck feather, and then everything else we can pretty much get ourselves anyway. So let's go up here to the mystery zone. Have a large log which can be chopped down in a moment. There we go. And into this area. So unfortunately I have been unprepared. I didn't even think about bringing a weapon with me. So we are going to have to get rid of these slimes very, very slowly. So yes, we are doing some damage to them, but it is quite slow progress. But it's not as bad as I feared. Ooh, there's another mahogany tree seed. Okay, that's you down. And they should be you down in a moment as well. Yep, there we go. So there's 2 more slimes that I can visibly see. Make that 3, make that 4. They just all decided to hop out. Thankfully, we shouldn't be hurt too much here. They only seem to be doing like 1 damage to me at a time. But it is just a tiny bit annoying. Okay, and I can see you over there. Because they don't think I can't. I can. Let's just... There we go. Oh, and you dropped an amethyst, so that's nice. So what we can do, let's just, yes, go around and chop down these stumps and get a bit more hardwood. Just because we obviously can. And then that gives us a nice source ahead of any construction we might want to be doing with said hardwood. So where is the entrance here? There, okay. I can never 100% remember where the entrance is on that. But we have also some fiddlehead fern. We can grab that. That is a cooking item, and I think we have donated one to the community centre bundle for Gus. So that is fine. And we can come back here and, like I said, do ourselves a tiny bit of fishing. Oh, there we go. And hopefully we get that 1 item that we need for that specialty fish bundle, which obviously we've all seen is a wood skip, and there it is. So we can go back and complete that item in the bundle as well. Gives us another point towards completion. And we'll just spend a bit of time here fishing. There's no way we're going to make it up to the next level with this, but we can just see. Basically just run ourselves out of energy while we are here, get a few fish, because this isn't a place I generally tend to come back to that often. And this will probably just be a bunch of wood skips, so it will gain us some amount of money, and maybe we can get some algae out of this as well. So we probably want our luck to be a bit worse, to be bringing up algae and trash over other items. Or perhaps we won't actually get any of that here, and it would just be pure wood skips. And see. Oh, yes, I think this may just be pure... Okay, no, that was a carp, but you know what I mean, just pure fish. So we can go back over to the town and do a bit of fishing in the river and hope we can pull up at least a couple of algae, because we are going to need some of those. And we probably want to actually make sure we get a fair amount, because we are going to be wanting to start on those fish ponds and get some of them nicely populated. So let's just come back over here and we can see where we are going to be going. There we go. So we want to start fishing probably down here. I do love how everyone looks in their nice summer gear, especially ones like Sophia. I'm still not 100% sure glasses completely work with this pixel style, but still you can just about tell that they are. And of course we start off fishing and we're getting absolutely nothing here. Oh, I say that. Okay, we got a bit of algae. That's what we wanted, so that's nice to see. And let's continue on with that. Just relax here for a bit with some fishing. So we will want to be upgrading our rod at some point just to get the new things and get some bait going on. Okay, we only seem to be pulling up algae, so I think we will cancel that for the day. Have a look in the saloon, see if... Oh, there's Pam. I was just about to say see if Pam's in there already. She's just heading in. So we can have a quick look. see what the dish of the day is. Cheese cauliflower. And give you that pale ale you wanted. Okay, so does that count as giving you a gift? No, it doesn't. Okay, so we will get you a beer then. And we will buy a pizza for, yep, you guessed it, Shane. And let's just see where he is. And, okay, can't seem to see him. Sebastian's up there. And, okay, that just seems to be everyone is not... Oh, there he is. Okay, he's in Marnie's ranch, so we may not be able to talk to him, but we can go and see. Yeah, the one thing that I know Shane loves is pizza, so pretty much anytime I try and work up like friendship and interest with him, I just chuck pizzas at him, which, to be honest, if someone came up to me and did that in real life, you know, I probably wouldn't complain too much. Here, have a pizza. Still 2 out of 8. Yeah, still being a bit stubborn, but that's probably partly my fault for neglecting the relationship parts quite a lot. So anyway, we're coming back up here. We probably want to keep fiddlehead fern. I cannot remember if that's used in the recipe, so I will just have a look. Okay, well, I put in fiddle and it comes up fiddlehead fern and fiddlehead risotto, so that answers my question. Not used in any quests, obviously. And okay, let's have a look. Used in the chef's bundle, of course, we've already got that. And the fiddlehead risotto is a nice thing, but it doesn't give you any specific benefits. So we'll keep it for now, and then we will decide what to do with it at a later date. So there we go, 2 fiddlehead ferns. Still forgot to put that wild plum there, but we do have a couple of other items that need to go into the community centre bundle, so we can do that. And we can grab back those peppers and we can chuck them in the box to sell once on our way over. Similarly, the amethyst, we can sell that. Any others? Nope, that looks like all of it. We come back over here, put the sap in, and then peppers, the carp, and the gold quality wood skip. Yeah, okay, that looks good to me. Put those back, and then we will put the wood skip and the wild plum into the community centre bundle. And then I think that will probably be it for us for now. We've managed to accomplish quite a lot of things. We've got a few forage items here, so I will grab those on our way past. And yes, so I think the next stream we will be doing, we may be heading into autumn, which is going to be interesting. We will need to make sure we have plenty of money saved up for that. Plenty of iron for the quality sprinklers, and just basically spend a ridiculous amount of money on some cranberry seeds. We will also hopefully get some more progress towards the bundle, the kitchen bundle, which will allow us to get the greenhouse going. So there we go, wood skip in that bundle. That is complete. What do we get? 5 Dish of the Sea, which will give us +3 fishing for when we next go that. So catfish and tiger trout, a walleye and lakefish, which I think are all autumn not crops, autumn fish. And then we'll come down here, put the plum, wild plum into the fall foraging bundle. So that just leaves us with 1 hazelnut we need, and then 1 crocus for the winter foraging bundle. So we've almost done that one as well. That is always nice to see. And then we have obviously the bulletin board, which actually I will just go and check. So chef's bundle, maple syrup, mackie roll and truffle, so we can get 2 of those items pretty quickly. Fodder bundle. Oh, okay, yes, we are going to need to figure out some way to get some wheat. Enchanter's bundle, we need the rabbit's foot somehow. Nautilus shell, I think, is a winter item. and then that elusive red cabbage. So we do have a few things that we will need to have a look at and prioritize. And I can't quite remember. Let's just actually have a look at wheat. So, okay, summer and fall. Okay, so we're not neglecting ourselves on that then. We have no problem. We can grab some more and harvest it over fall. And then that will obviously mean we have quite a few crops to pick up and harvest, and that will hopefully get us up to level 9 farming before winter / we unlock the greenhouse, which would be very, very nice to see. So we have our keg coming through here, and that should be, yep, that is working on some wine for us. We have all of that. So sweet pea and spiceberry into there. Come up here, our dish of the sea. And do one last thing, say hello to our cat. And go to bed. So there we go, not an amazing day in terms of actual money that we've earned, but take over to day 22 of summer, the last week. We can go and get ourselves some tea leaves from Caroline. Okay. Obviously we also had the Pam is thirsty thing, so that is probably going to be it for the moment. I will exit to title, and thank you very much to everyone who has been watching. We will be back again on Monday, maybe in the afternoon British time, as it is a bank holiday here, maybe in the evening. Just keep an eye out for your notifications. And for now, thank you very much for watching, and bye bye for now.